Welcome inside the Union broadcast booth as we begin a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the Evanston Outlaws at the 2024 Pocatello Woodbat Classic. I'm Aaron Poling, joined by Jace Andrews. 3:30 approximate start time, as unfortunately we're a little bit behind. We are broadcasting every single game here, so if you're enjoying this and you want to see possibly maybe Green River, another Wyoming team, and how they fare up here at the Pocatello Woodbat Classic, we'll have that game for you next, as well as the Evanston game after that one, as it's been a very interesting day today. If you haven't tuned in yet so far, what we can tell you is that there's been a lot of interesting strategies that we've used, and for the first time today, we saw a team finally have to force their outfield back, because it seems like for the first, maybe 4 or 5 games of this tournament, outfield's been playing very shallow.
Yeah, and that's partially, in fact, the Woodbats. These kids playing with them for the first time in some facets, and so you don't really expect the ball to be flying off the bat. And in some ways, it has been, especially in the last game, so we'll have to see what kind of strategy goes on. But most of the time, it's going to be based on what exactly happens in the game, and that's where you'll kind of structure your outfield. Because it was funny, literally before the last game, we had mentioned how the outfields have been playing in all day long, all tournament long. And what do you know? That exact game we mentioned that, they pushed the outfield back.
Yeah, and that's mostly because there was a ball that was one-hopped off the fence, and we hadn't seen that yet. But if there's anyone that can hit one out of this ballpark, it's not an easy task. It is number 24 in the white and blue today. Gavin Oliver has tremendous power. Watch him hit one out at Elko last year with the wood bat. It's one of the more impressive home runs I've ever seen. Not that he's going to try to hit home runs today, but he runs into one. He's got the power to do so. And we kind of put the over-under at how many home runs was going to be at 0. I don't know if the inside the park one counts, but that ball was crushed. It's just one of those things that I'm excited to see how the Outlaws, 1, adjust to the wood bats, and 2, they're going to play some good competition this week, and I'm ready to see them grind it out against them.
It starts out pretty hot with the Bruins, who last night already got a win. It was the second game of the tournament, and they came back from a 7-2 deficit to win a game 10-7 against the Madison Bobcats. So their offense already feeling the hot hands, and now you have Evanston coming in here trying to kind of, let's say, put a little bit of water on that fire.
The man in charge of being the firefighter to put that fire out is Jackson Osborne. He'll be on the mound for the Outlaws. Behind the plate, Walker Wilson at first, Braxton Bauer as Windley will play second, shortstop Gavin Oliver third, Breckenridge left to right across the outfield common, Ryder Wilson and Tyson Bateman, as that's your defensive alignment for the Outlaws. We'll go over that again in a second. But let's take a quick commercial break. You're watching First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball at the Pocatello Woodbat Classic, online at mylocalradio.com. Also listening in on 99.1 The Big Dog.
Do something good for yourself. Give your home a new look. At Kazine's Furniture in Evanston, their friendly staff will help you make your home a peaceful and beautiful place to be. Comfortable furniture, appliances, artwork, lighting, and accessories work together to create an enjoyable and inviting atmosphere in your home. Make your living and sleeping space a wonderful place to be with brands like Serta, Ashley, GE, and more. Visit Kazine's Furniture, 941 Front Street, Evanston.
The very best place to stay when you visit Evanston, Wyoming is the Best Western Dunmar Inn. This amazing hotel is located on 10 beautiful acres and offers clean, comfortable rooms with amazing beds, a fitness center, an outdoor pool, open in the summer, and a wonderful on-site restaurant that provides a complimentary breakfast with every stay, all at an affordable rate. Whenever your travels bring you to Evanston, Wyoming, make all your room reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn, 1601 Harrison Drive.
Farming requires working with the right equipment. At Covelo Auto Farm Service, you will find the right size tractor, tractor accessories, cattle chutes, and calf corrals for all your farming needs. Covelo's has all your auto needs as well. From fluids to belts to protection for your hands, they've got you covered. Covelo's also offers a service center for your truck and tractors in one convenient location. Covelo's is your one-stop farm and auto shop. Stop in and see them today at 80 Reese Road in Lyman. Covelo's Auto Farm Service.
The tires you drive on matter. Tire quality and condition affect overall safety and how your vehicle performs. Having the right air pressure in your tires even affects gas mileage. Don't trust your tires to just anybody. Choose Freeway Tire to handle all your vehicle maintenance, including regular tire checks and rotation. When it comes to your vehicle, choose the team that really knows tires. Freeway Tire in Evanston. Stop in today.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Explore Logan, Utah. We've got so much awesomeness, I don't know where to begin. Your hotel is only 10 minutes from the gorgeous national forest for hiking and biking, birdwatching, and wildflower spying. Logan is Utah's heart of the arts, with more than 253 live professional performances this summer and free concerts every weekday. Catch the Garters Market and tons of festivals and fun. Head to Logan. You won't break the bank on less than a tank. ExploreLogan.com.
Welcome back inside the Union broadcast booth as we're in the middle of a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. Also listening in on 99.1 The Big Dog. We want to thank everyone tuning in to this matchup as we are about to get started. They're about to exchange lineups. As a 3:30 start time is about the approximate start, as we are just getting the final lineups real quick. Let's go over the starting lineups brought to you by Heritage Auto in Evanston, also with locations in Evanston, Diamondsville, Vernal, Utah, Logan, Utah. Where'd my phone go? Here we go. We'll finish that out real quick as I tried to memorize it.
Evanston, Vernal, Tremonton, and, of course, in DeMonville, Wyoming.
There we go. My broadcast colleague, Jace Andrews, with the save there. As we'll go over those starting lineups. First, for your Evanston Outlaws. Leading off, playing center field, Ryder Wilson. Batting second, doing the catching, Walker Wilson. Gavin Oliver will play shortstop, batting third. Braxton Bauer in the cleanup spot, playing first. Osborne on the mound, Jackson Osborne, that is, on the mound, batting fifth. Breckenridge at third, batting sixth. Tyson Bateman in right field. He'll bat seventh. Jaden Windley will bat eighth, playing second base. Damian Common will bat ninth, playing left field. For the Bruins of Idaho Falls, you have Isaac Hansen, the shortstop, will lead off. Taylor,
I think. Maybe Taylor, I don't know. Oh, Taylor. That's Taylor.
That is definitely Taylor on the score sheet. Just want to make sure. He will play center field. Apparently his parents got a sense of humor. Bryson Schwedes will pitch as he'll bat third. Ethan Smith will play first base and bat cleanup. Cooper Jones will bat fifth, playing right field. Dylan Herzog will bat sixth. He'll play third base. Isaac Jensen will play left field, batting seventh. Ryan Haywood will be the catcher, batting eighth. And then Easton Chapa will bat ninth, playing second base. As those are your starting lineups brought to you by Heritage Auto. Brought to you by Heritage Auto. I want to thank all of our sponsors. Modern Woodsman will be sponsoring our scoreboard. We want to thank them. Without any of our sponsors, you wouldn't be able to do this, as it's been an interesting day so far. Interesting trip. It's definitely been an interesting
the right
day.
word.
Yes.
It's fun, no, it's wrong, but interesting is the better word.
That is the best part about baseball, is there will always be, something crazy that happens or something that's interesting, because it's baseball. It's just the way it is. We talked about before the last game, if it was straightforward, it would kind of be boring.
Yeah. It would definitely be boring.
As the Outlaws will be the home team, as they won the coin toss, can't confirm they won the coin toss, but I would say they got the better end of it being the home team, as I feel like in baseball you always want to be the home team unless you're just that excited to get your offense out on the field. There are times where I think coaches will use that as motivation to get the offense going, but the Outlaws, they're going to be the home team as it'll be Jackson Osborne on the mound as he makes his way out to the mound. Outlaws coming off of 4 straight victories over the weekend versus Rollins and Saratoga, 4 straight quadrant victories as they're still yet to play Green River the first time through. Great start to the day as Walker Wilson throws it into center field, trying to throw to Jackson Osborne. Just some of the things you see in tournament play. Tournament play is kind of, it feels like you sit around, then suddenly you're into a game. Let's go over some stats for Jackson Osborne on the mound. As he has 3 appearances, has pitched 8 innings, has a 2-1 record. He's allowed 7 earned runs, 8 runs total on 14 hits, 4 walks, struck out 12, as he has a 6.125 ERA. Last time out's what really elevated that ERA against Riverton. He got lit up a bit, but had a couple of good starts against Jackson and Rock Springs. So we will see how Jackson Osborne attacks this lineup. It's a very potent lineup that came back from down 7-2 last night.
Yeah, 7-2, ended up winning 10-7, so they scored the last 8 runs unanswered.
So if you're Osborne, filling the zone is going to be of the most importance. As I'm Aaron Poling, that's Jace Andrews. We are about ready to go here from Pocatello as we're at the Woodbat Classic Game 4 of the day. I've lost count. Holy cow.
Yeah, this is Game 4.
Not a math broadcast, but Game 4 out of 6 of the day. Outlaws will play in Game 6. There will be a game in between that we'll also have on mylocalradio.com between Stanberry and Green River as we are about ready to go.
We can make it a math broadcast. 4 of 6 is also 2/3.
We could, but I don't think my brain has enough power for that.
Oh, come on.
The little hamster would fall off the wheel.
You're taking a master's degree right now. You're fine.
In communications.
Still a master's.
I had a professor one time. Every time someone goes for communications in college, it feels like they always say, I'm only going for a communications degree, right to a communications doctorate.
Is that what you're going to do?
No. Jackson Osborne looks in. He is ready to go as this is Isaac Hansen, the shortstop, to lead off. Osborne's first pitch. Misses just high, 1-0. First pitch of this matchup, 3:33. As we'll keep that in mind, it is a 2-hour time limit, not allowed to start an inning after 2 hours. Osborne comes set. Kicks, deals the pitch. The strike on the outside corner, 1-1.
And the big thing here early, we talk about a lot this tournament, fill up the strike zone.
Osborne holds at the waist, takes a deep breath before he fires the pitch. Strike 2 on the outside corner, 1-2. And Jackson Osborne is a much better pitcher, as all pitchers are when he's ahead. And that's been kind of evident. The 2 starts he was really good, he got ahead of hitters. The 2 starts where he got lit up, or the 1 start he got lit up, he fell behind a lot of the Riverton batters. The 1-2. Breaking ball that's just discarded down the third baseline. It's a pretty nice play over there by manager Brett Taylor as he makes the bare hand play. Osborne ahead in the count, 1-2. Hansen steps back in. Bruins wearing powder blue with a yellow stripe across the chest, yellow socks. Real sharp-looking uniforms. Come set, the pitch. Just off the plate outside as he tried to stretch that outside corner, 2-2.
We've seen that place be used a lot this tournament, especially on the large field here. So trying to attack that outer part of the zone is something we've seen and continue to see.
Come set, the pitch. Swung on, lifted down the right field line. As that one's going to fall harmlessly foul. We'll reset and do the 2-2 again. It's pretty good at bat going for Hansen.
Yeah, one thing about this Bruins team, knowing from yesterday, they did not go down easy. It's not going to be some easy strikeouts. You're going to have to work for them, and even then it's going to be a tough challenge to get them out, especially when they're in the groove.
Hansen steps back into that right-handed batter's box. See a bunch of turf kicked up as it's a turf plate.
Yeah, they've got a bunch of turf in those batter's boxes.
2-2 pitch, swing and a miss as Osborne outlasts him for the first out of the game. Osborne with the strikeout.
Goes with a good pitch there. Fastball after seeing a couple breaking balls in a row. Upper part of the zone looked good, eye candy, and then just rose up. And therefore, swing and a miss.
This brings up Taylor. Going to bat from the left side. Osborne comes set. The pitch, squares the bunt, drops it down the third baseline. It's a beauty. Rich Fields fires across, not in time. Beautifully done there by Taylor.
Yeah, that's just executed perfectly. And Taylor showed last night his speed, and today he kind of puts it on full display right away, saying, look, I'm going to bunt and I'm going to get on.
Number 96, Bryson.
As Bryson Schwedis is going to be up. Runner on first, one down in the inning. Schwedis on the mound today. As Osborne comes set, checks that runner, the pitch. Lifted into right center field. Long run for both Common and Wilson as that's over the head, as that's Bateman out in right field, can't make the play. The runner hits third base. He's going to stay there as Schwedis has a double out into the right center field gap as that ball was blasted out there. It was a long run, just eluded the hand of the right fielder, Bateman.
Schwedis had 4 at-bats last night. 2 doubles, a triple, and an out. So fall straight on that with another double.
And he's going to get a break as he's going to get a courtesy runner. You can have courtesy runners in this tournament.
For catchers and
pitchers. And pitchers, yeah, sorry. Runners on second and third, 1 out in the inning. Osborne looking to dance out of trouble. Comes set. First pitch of the at-bat to Smith. Misses outside, ball 1. Osborne looks in, gets the sign. Comes set. Delivers. Swing and a foul straight back. 1-1. Runner on third is Taylor. Dropped down a bunt single. Runner on second is Schwade as he doubled into the right center field gap. Osborne comes set. The pitch. It's a breaking ball that catches the inner third of the zone. 1-2. Osborne comes set. Delivers the pitch. Outside as Walker Wilson shakes his head at him. That was a pitch with some intent, as I think they wanted to try to expand the outer corner. So that brings the count to 2-2, 1 out. Runners on second and third, no score. Osborne kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. He got him with a fastball in the outer third for out number 2.
We've seen 2 very good fastballs for him, and that's really been the way to get the outs thus far. So if he can continue on really powering that fastball through the zone, it's going to be a pretty good day for him.
Osborne comes set. Now facing Cooper Jones in the left-handed batter's box. First pitch misses inside for a ball, 1-0.
I mean, you had the runners on second and third with 1 out, and now you got the strikeout, which was just ginormous. Out here, in any way, shape, or form, you're out of the inning with no runs across.
The 0-1, or excuse me, the 1-0 is lifted into right field. That's shallow, and a diving effort as Bateman's unable to come up with it. 1 run's going to score. Here comes the second run, as that's going to be a 2 RBI single for Cooper Jones.
I mean, great effort out there in left field. It just wasn't going to be hard for Common there as he tried the diving effort. Excuse me, not Common. It's Bateman as he really went toward the line. But unfortunately, as you're diving forward, it's hard to keep that ball in the glove. And I think that was the bigger problem because it hit his glove, just kind of contact on the ground made it go away.
Check swing ground ball to Rich at third. It's under his glove. Oliver's there to back up. No play. As that's going to be ruled probably an infield single. Sometimes it's not about how hard you hit it, it's about where you hit it.
Yeah, that's a tough hop there. And it just kind of goes under his glove for Rich. And the big thing is keeping that glove down. But in a situation like that, you have to think so quickly because you know you got to get that ball over to first quick. It's a lot for a third baseman. That's why you call it the hot corner, because there's always stuff coming at you.
That was Herzog with the infield single. This is Isaac Jensen. First pitch swing, fouls it straight back. 0-1. One thing that the Outlaws aren't doing that most teams have done is the Outlaws aren't playing their infield or their outfield shallow, which maybe on the 2 RBI single hurt them, but on the double, if they would have been playing shallow, that might have been more than just a double, as the 0-1 misses down low on a breaking ball, 1-1. It's kind of a give and take because they've already seen a ball get driven into the right field gap, but then there's going to be a lot of ones that are going to fall in front of the outfield where they're standing. The 1-1. Lifted down the right field line, foul.
Well, it's trouble if it wasn't foul, so kind of safely avoiding that.
And it's just a strike right now. Osborne ahead in the count, 1-2, 2 outs, 2-0 Bruins on the Modern Woodsman of America scoreboard. Osborne looking to limit the damage here. As he peers in, gets the sign. Delivers the 1-2. It's a breaking ball. Tap back on the mound as Osborne's going to field. Flip it to first, and that'll be out number 3. Bruins score 2 runs on 4 hits as they take a 2-0 lead. Outlaws will bat in the bottom of the first. Ryder Wilson, Walker Wilson, Gavin Oliver due up as you're watching a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the Pocatello Wood Bat Classic online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 99.1 The Big Dog.
Distracted driving is dangerous, but some people just can't seem to help themselves. There's the steering wheel propper, the sneak-a-peeker, the fast roller, the night-lighter. And it's not long until they become the fender-bender-er, the got-a-ticketer, the veering off the road, the driver who kills someone. Enough with the phones already. Just put them down.
At Reese Auto Service in Lyman, you will find highly skilled mechanics who will get the job done right the first time. They work on anything from light line jobs of tire alignments, suspension work, and oil changes to heavy line jobs of engine replacement, differentials, and all powertrain components. Make sure all your recreational vehicles are working at top speed by getting them checked at Reese Auto Service in Lyman so your time having fun doesn't end early. Reese Auto Service, 541 State Highway 413, Lyman.
Well, welcome back inside the Union broadcast booth. Everything else is just wireless. In the middle of a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the Evanston Outlaws at the Wood Bat Classic here in Pocatello, online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 99.1. The Big Dog on the mound for the Bruins is going to be Bryson Schwedes, as he's already doubled in this contest, looking to shut the Outlaws down. Outlaws lineup: Ryder Wilson, Walker Wilson, Gavin Oliver, Braxton Bauer, Jackson Osborne, Breckenridge, Tyson Bateman, Jaden Winley, Damian Common, as it's about what you're going to see most of the time the Outlaws go to the dish, as they don't really move around their lineup quite often. It's very similar every single time out.
Kind of allows for people to get into grooves, especially when you know you're going to be batting in that spot all year long. And in some ways, especially in a tournament like this where you're going to see a lot of different pitchers, it allows you to kind of feel comfortable, at least in one aspect of the game.
Ryder Wilson will lead off. Schwedes will work from the full windup. Kicks, deals. First pitch of his outing is low, ball 1. Ryder Wilson steps back in. Wiggles that bat above the right shoulder. The 1-0. Dotted on the outside corner for a strike, 1-1.
Big, powerful movement up there from the right-handed pitcher as Schwedes is going to be coming down hard on that mound.
Yeah, if he's able to dot fastballs like that all day, it's going to be a tough task, the 1-1. Turned on, pulled, foul down the left field line. Loud contact, but the ball was foul over the third base dugout. as Wilson was way out in front of that one. Schrader's back to work. Wilson back in the box. Kicks, delivers the pitch. Swung on and fouled over the first base dugout this time. 1-2.
I think this is what you want to do here. You're trying to get a lot of pitches here in your first AB, so even by just fouling them off and staying alive, it really helps your advantage.
Comes the 1-2 pitch. Swing and lifted into left field. Jensen camps out underneath this one as that is caught for out number 1. That ball was given quite a ride for a wood bat. That ball is played in about, I'd say, normal depth left field, which has been crushed for what we've seen so far today.
Yeah, there's been a lot of dribblers, nibblers, Texas leaguers, whatever you want to say. There's a lot of stuff that is just kind of weakly off the bat that find holes. In that instance, it was a better hit ball, but no hole found.
Brings up Walker Wilson. Schwades into the motion, delivers the pitch. And a strike, about thigh high on the outside corner, 0-1. So Walker Wilson back in. The windup, the pitch. Swinging a ground ball down the third base line, foul. Wilson in an 0-2 count has choke up, protect. Schweda is very routine oriented. Between every pitch, steps off the back of the mound, licks his hands, wipes down his pants, then gets back on the rubber, the 0-2. Just off the plate outside. That's a very good 0-2 pitch and a very good take from Walker Wilson.
Yeah, for that one, you're looking at a perfect pitch for Brinson's purposes. Of he doesn't want it to be a strike, but he wants it to be close enough for a swing. But good eye, no swing.
The windup, the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball slips out of his hand as Schwades goes down. Hopefully he's all right. He's kind of doubled back over.
Yeah, it's the one issue sometimes having turf mound is it can get a little bit hard to plant footing, and especially for some of these more powerful pitchers. You're kind of coming down hard, and that cleat can slip. The carpet could slip. There's a lot of intangibles there.
Schwades into the windup, the 2-2 pitch. Swung on, fouled straight back. 2-2. You know, I actually know someone that ended up breaking their ankle on a mound like that where it slipped out and just rolled over.
Yeah, snapped him.
Yeah.
Well, that's what there was a game that I had went to this past summer in Alaska. They had to rip the entire mound out mid-game.
Ooh.
The middle part of the mound just was bad. They had to rip it out and put in a new middle part.
In the windup, the 2-2 pitch. Swinging a tapper to third. Herzog backs, fires, and in time for out number 2. That's a pretty good play there over at third base.
Herzog with an absolute rocket of an arm, too. I mean, that had to be a quick one-step fire. Exactly what he had.
That'll leave it up to Gavin Oliver. As we mentioned in the pregame show, there's one candidate to hit one out of here with the wood bat. Gavin Oliver would be one of them. The pitch. Swing and a miss on a fastball on the outside corner, 0-1. There's a home run he hit last year in Elko, which the fence is about 20 feet tall in Elko, and he hit it into a daycare center. The 0-1. The 0-1 misses outside, 1-1. Luckily, it was on a Saturday, and I don't think the daycare center was open.
That's a new toy when they get there on Monday.
Right.
Look, we got a ball.
Just another thing the teacher has to compensate.
Why is there a bat mark on it?
The 1-1. Breaking ball misses outside, 2-1.
It's okay. The College World Series coming up now. Then one of the super regionals, there was a ball that was hit into one of the greenery areas, hit the fan in the head.
Ooh. 2-1 pitch. Misses low, 3-1. That's one thing Gavin Oliver's done a good job of this year is sometimes there's a tendency as a three-hole hitter that you want to try to do everything you can to get a hit. He's been really good at taking what has been given to him at the plate. The 3-1. On the ground to second. Chapa to his left. Fields fires it across for out number 3. As that'll do it for us here in the bottom of the first inning. When we come back in the top of the second, we'll have Ryan Haywood, Easton Chapa, and Isaac Hansen due up for the Bruins. You're watching a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of 2024 Woodbat Classic here in Pocatello on 99.1 The Big Dog, as well as online at mylocalradio.com.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is Southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Friends don't let friends drink bad coffee. Come visit For Pete's Sake for fresh-made coffee, an amazing menu of home-cooked meals, and great company. Visit For Pete's Sake on the corner of 9th and Main, downtown Evanston.
Welcome back inside the Union broadcast booth. In the middle of the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball 2024 Pocatello Woodbat Classic, online at mylocalradio.com. All a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network, tuning in on 99.1 The Big Dog as well. 2-0 on the on the Modern Woodman of America scoreboard, as the Bruins are able to push across 2 runs on the strength of a bunt hit, a double, and then an RBI single by Cooper Jones. Due up, Ryan Haywood, Easton Chapa, Isaac Hansen, the 8-9-1 hitters in the Bruins lineup. And like we talked about, this is a Bruins team that is very capable of putting up runs. So it's important for Jackson Osborne to kind of settle in here. Try to get the Outlaws back into the dugout, only trailing 2-0. Strolling to the plate is Ryan Haywood. He's doing the catching today.
First inning's important for a starting pitcher. Second inning, in some ways, is a little more important because you kind of got to build off of the positives that you took away from your first inning.
So Osborne comes set, pitches strictly from the stretch. First pitch breaking ball in the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. It's a great way to start an inning. Osborne comes set. Delivers the 0-1. Swing and a miss. Got him with a fastball outside the zone. That's off the plate away. 0-2. Osborne gets a sign. Comes set, the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball catches the inside corner for Osborne's third strikeout of the day. Out number 1 here in the top of the second inning.
That was a great breaking ball. Had the inner part of the zone, more of a diving curveball, but it also had a little bit of break toward the zone as well. So very interesting pitch, and I loved it.
This brings up Easton Chapa, the second baseman. As Osborne comes set, fires the pitch that misses just off the plate outside. 1-0. It's a good spot right there. The umpires typically have a wider strike zone on the outside corner at this age. The 1-0. Fastball swung on and missed. 1-1. And I like that they're trying to see where the limits are. Test those limits early on. See if you can steal that strike that's maybe 2-3 inches off the plate.
Test it. If you don't know it's there, you'll never be able to use it, so use it.
Breaking ball. It's a good one on the outside corner. 1-2 as Jackson Osborne looks like he's got his good stuff today.
Like I said, the second inning was even more important because you have that rhythm factor, and he's feeling it right now.
Osborne comes set, delivers the 1-2 pitch. Fastball high, 2-2. Kind of a pitch you like, right? After a breaking ball is that fastball.
Oh, yeah. Whenever you throw a curveball down, you throw a breaking ball, or a fastball at the top part of the zone, you're getting swings 99% of the time.
That's a breaking ball swung on and missed as Osborne fans him for out number 2.
That's just nasty. There's just no other word for that than you're not going to hit it. They're straight up. You saw a fastball previous pitch. You had seen that breaking ball, but to that extent, no way.
Yeah, we talked about throwing a fastball at the top of the zone after a breaking ball. Throwing a breaking ball after the top of the zone, same effect right there, and had him way out in front.
Especially because you got to swing because you can't be late.
This brings up Isaac Hansen, 0 for 1. He struck out in the first inning. As a breaking ball that looked like he overthrew it. 1-0 as it bounces in. Got Hansen in the first inning with a fastball in the outer third. Osborne's behind 1-0. Deals. Misses off the plate away, 2-0.
Well, it's important here. You got the 2 outs, but you don't really want to lose a batter here, especially back at the top of the order.
Osborne comes set. Delivers a 2-0. Fastball on the outside corner, 2-1.
That's what you want. You expect a fastball coming in 2-0, and your goal is just to put it in a spot where they're not going to swing, because with 2-0, you're probably looking for more of a centralized location of that fastball.
Osborne takes a deep breath on the mound, delivers. Misses high, 3-1.
Like I said, it's a hitter's count, so again, he's going to be looking for a centralized location of that fastball or a hanging breaking ball, so make sure it's not one of those.
As Osborne comes set. Delivers a 3-1 pitch. Fastball that is lifted out toward Jaden Windley at second as he hauls it in for out number 3. Osborne gets him 1-2-3 as the Outlaws will come up. Braxton Bauer, Jackson Osborne, Breckenridge due up. You're watching a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. Also listening in on 99.1 The Big Dog, all at the Pocatello Wood Bat Classic.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
It's lunchtime, and I'm stuck at the office.
Jackalope. The big game is on. I can't miss it just to pick up groceries.
Jackalope.
Mom, I need supplies for my school project.
Jackalope.
Doing the hopping for your shopping. Jackalope Delivery. 307-679-7174.
Jackalope.
Welcome back inside the Union broadcast booth in the middle of a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the Pocatello Wood Bat Classic here in Pocatello as the Outlaws are down 2-0 on the Modern Woodmen of America scoreboard. That'll bring up Braxton Bauer. Due up after him, Jackson Osborne, then Breckenridge as Bauer will step to the plate. There's a huge alley over in right center field that is suited perfectly for the type of swings that Braxton Bauer typically puts on the ball. He's not necessarily a pull hitter. He likes to use that right side of the field. It's kind of the way his swing is designed, and there's a big gap over there as his first pitch of the at-bat on the way.
He said,
Never mind.
I'm swinging out of my shoes. I'm pulling this thing over the wall.
Hey, nerd, everything you said about going to right center, I'm going to try to hit this one over the left field fence.
You know how you said I can – have a little oppo hit? No, I'm going pull.
He took a rip at that one, as that was a center cut fastball. Schwed is into the motion, the pitch. Just off the plate outside, 1-1. Good take there from Bauer.
No runs in the top or around the bottom of the first, and so you've seen this pitcher one go around, at least from the dugout. Time to hopefully start getting a read on him.
Schwed winds and fires. Swung on it, tipped into the glove is Braxton Bauer.
I think he heard you say that he could, not use the other side of the field.
He might have. I just pointed out that his swing, he likes to hit the ball to right center, and there's a huge gap that way. That's all I pointed out.
So far, his 2 swings have been, I'm going to pull this.
Yes, absolutely. The windup, the 1-2 pitch. It's a breaking ball. It's a good take. That's a great pitch, though, from Schwedes, too.
Again, Schwedes has been very good at kind of the pitching mind. You got a 1-2 count. What do you want to go with here? He tries to throw it away, down low. Make sure it's not a strike, but in a good location. He's done that really well today.
Into the windup, the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball in the outside corner. Got him looking for out number 1.
That's one out for the
first punch out of the game for Schwedes. That'll bring up Jackson Osborne as he's on the mound today, looking to help his own cause. Schwedes climbs back onto the rubber into the windup. The pitch. Swinging a ground ball down the first baseline. Foul.
Good rip. Keep it a little fair. It's double. Somebody go with the ball. Really.
Got to keep the game moving. Osborne back into the box. He's a little late on that one, so you got to imagine Schwedes probably took note of that. Wind up the 0-1. He goes breaking ball inside.
It's a good pitch. Didn't find the inner part of the zone, but started at the head, ended up at the hips and just a tad end instead of going to hit him.
Into the motion, wheels and deals the pitch. Fastball in the outside corner for a strike, 1-2. As after that breaking ball, that fastball seems to be about 3 to 4 miles an hour faster to a batter just because the different speeds. As Schwedes steps back with that left foot, winds up the 1-2. Swing and chop down that first base line. Foul as by about a combined 5 feet, Jackson Osborne is flirted with that right field line. And Schwedes back on the mound. Into the windup, wheels and deals. Like that was a breaking ball that missed high, 2-2. Outlaws have made Schwedes work in his first inning plus, as he's already at 25 pitches. As here comes pitch number 26. Swing and a miss. He got him in the fastball in the inner third for strike 3.
Back-to-back strikeouts there for Princeton, and his stuff looks good. And so watching him on the mound, it's going to be continuing to try and just put the bat to the ball here.
Yeah, this is going to be a grind for the Outlaws. It looks like you said, electric stuff on the mound. This brings up Breckenridge. Schwedes agrees on the sign into the wind up. The pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball in the outside corner, 0-1. Yeah, he's filling the zone, too. That's one thing. You kind of be a little less aggressive your first time through, but when a pitcher's throwing strikes the way he is, it's time to swing the bat, as it's a ball high, 1-1, just like Rich did on his first pitch.
Well, sometimes the best pitch you're going to see is that first one.
Into the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive into right field. That sends the right fielder Jones back, and that is down for a base hit. One hops off the fence. Rich on his way to second. He's going to third. The relay throw is not in time as Breckenridge has himself a 2-out triple. As with 2 down, that brings up Tyson Bateman with an opportunity for the Outlaws to cut the deficit in half.
I'll tell you what, 2-out rallies have already been a point of emphasis in this tournament. And right here, if Evanston could do the same thing, that'd be a huge shift in momentum for their side. I mean, you come out here, he's throwing electric stuff, strikes out the first 2 in the inning. You get a triple, and then you're able to push him across as well. Momentum, I'll take that.
I don't know what it is, but Breckenridge likes those wood bats. Last year in Elko, it seemed like he had the weekend of his life with a wooden bat. First pitch to Bateman. Swung on, lifted into shallow right field. On comes Jones as he puts this one away for out number 3. Outlaws threaten, but they do not score. You're watching a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the Evanston Outlaws at the 2024 Pocatello Wood Bat Classic, online at mylocalradio.com. Also listening in on 99.1, The Big Dog, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Hiking in the summer, hunting in the fall, and sledding in the winter are a vital part of living in Lyman, Wyoming. Visiting the historic Heritage Park with its splash pad and updated playground are a must for summertime activities. Visit the new Frisbee Golf Course and make new memories with your family and friends. The town of Lyman is a quiet, peaceful place with some of the best residents in the state. Stop in today and make some new friends and memories that will last forever.
Dad, I feel like I got something in my eye.
Let me have a look.
Natural protective features of the eye, such as eyebrows, eyelids, eyelashes, and tears, are not always enough. I've been helping people for 14 years, removing anything from metal, glass, or plastic from their eyes. I've even removed a bug that flew into my own eye. At Uinta Eye and Vision, we can help you find the perfect eye protection for playing sports or performing hazardous work to help prevent eye injuries.
Call Uinta Eye and Vision today to schedule your appointment to protect your precious eyesight. Uinta Eye and Vision, 307-789-3937.
Welcome back inside the Union broadcast booth. Everything else is just internet. You're watching a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the Evanston Outlaws at the 2024 Woodbat Classic here in Pocatello, Idaho. As you're watching online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in at 99.1 The Big Dog, all part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. It is time for the Uinta Eye and Vision third inning, where our vision is to improve yours. And the vision we have right now is Jackson Osborne on the mound for his third inning of work. That last inning was a very, very good inning for him.
Yeah, comes out, really kind of pounds the zone, which is, we kind of talked about it. That's very important, especially with how many walks we've seen just in this tournament alone. Talk about the season for Evanston, other teams around the American Legion leagues. And so, obviously, that's a big part of it. But the big thing that he has done, he's filled up the zone with good pitches as well. He's not filling it up in the middle of the zone. It's going bottom corner, going top corner. His sequence of pitching is very good, and he's using the minds of a pitcher to say, okay, I'm 0-2. Let's throw something just outside of the zone, see if you can get him swinging. And guess what? He's gotten a couple of those today.
This brings up Taylor. As Osborne comes set. The pitch. Breaking ball misses above the zone. 1-0. Taylor bunted his first time up for a single. Scored on the Cooper Jones RBI single. Breckenridge this time learned his lesson. He's in on the grass at third. Everyone else in the infield is back. That pitch misses high. 2-0. Here Osborne got a battle back here. Don't want to walk a guy with the next guy on deck is Bryson Schwedes. He doubled his last time up. That pitch misses low. 3-0. For Osborne here, opportunity to try to find the zone. They're behind 3-0. Want to groove a fastball down the middle, but you want to find the middle of the plate. Or the inside corner. That'll work too. 3-1. Just want to find somewhere on the plate.
Anywhere works. Anywhere. Nowhere particular.
Yeah.
A strike will do.
Strike will do here as well. 3-1. Comes set. Delivers the pitch. As a tapper to second, Windley charges Fields. Fires across, and that is just in time. Oh, they say Braxton Bauer came off the bag. As that was a heck of a play from Jaden Windley, charging the ball, fielding, firing on the run. Bauer trying to stretch out as far as possible. Came off.
You got a guy who reached on a bunt single there. You knew it had to be quick, and a very talented play is just a little off the bag on the stretch.
Talk about using your legs as a weapon, a bunt single and an infield single in your first two trips to the plate. As this is Bryson Schwedes, he doubled his first time up. Got to imagine that speed beating that play out. He is going to be on the move sometime soon. First pitch strike on the inside corner with the breaking ball, 0-1. Walker Wilson's got a pretty good arm behind the plate. Osborne's decently quick to the plate as well. It's Taylor over on first base. Medium lead. Osborne comes set. The pitch. Breaking ball drilled into center field for a base hit. As Ryder Wilson gets around it, he comes up firing to third. Does a good job holding that runner at second, as both runners will advance 90 feet, as Schwedes is now 2 for 2 as well.
Now up to bat, number 8, Smith.
Again, he just continues to just lace these balls wherever they are. He's crushing it. And for Osborne there, it wasn't a hanging breaking ball. It was more or less something that just stayed up a little bit longer than he liked, and that's why it kind of got shot up the middle.
I'd say it was a good enough breaking ball to get drilled, as that was definitely not a cheapie out in the center field. Osborne comes set. Ethan Smith, the batter, he struck out his first time up. Delivers. Strike on the inside corner, 0-1. So Osborne will look in. Hear the numbers called out by the Bruins coaching staff.
Maybe expecting a bunt here with somebody out.
Bruins will check the card and step back in. So Osborne delivers. It's a line drive to center field right at Ryder Wilson as he moves one step to his left to make the play for out number 1 as Ethan Smith gave that a ride, but unfortunately it was an Adam ball right at him.
Number 5, Taylor remains at second. And
This brings up Cooper Jones. Had an RBI single his last time up, as he drove in a pair with that single. Damian Common, excuse me, boy, we keep doing that. Tyson Bateman nearly made a great diving play to try to save the runs there.
I'm glad I'm not alone. Thanks for making me feel better. That wasn't intentional. You just wanted to make me feel better.
Oh, no, that was definitely not intentional. A pitch misses outside, 1-0. I did that earlier in the game, too, and I think that's where it got stuck in your head.
Okay.
I'll take the blame for that. I apologize.
I was more or less saying, I was like sarcastic, oh, you were doing that intentionally, so it made me feel better.
Nah.
Oh, I messed up too. You're good, Jace. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
It's all right, man. We've been out here for, this is the 4th game of 6 that we're calling today, as we'll have the Outlaws game at 8:30 as well. Also the game in between, the 1-0. Swung on, lifted into center field. Ryder Wilson ranges to his right as he puts it away for out number 2.
Number 25 flies out to center fielder. Next up to bat.
As Cooper Jones flies out, that'll bring up Dylan Herzog, who had an infield single his last time up.
For Osborne here, you had runners on first and second with nobody out. You cut a couple fly balls and went out away here from, again, kind of keeping the Bruins at bay.
That was also a good job by Ryder Wilson getting behind that ball, coming up ready to throw just in case the runner did tag and try to get to third.
Yeah, one of the faster guys in the tournament right now at second base.
Osborne comes set, delivers the pitch. There's a strike at the top of the zone, 0-1. Taylor's getting a huge secondary off second base.
You may watch for a delayed steal. It's just getting so far off.
Probably regardless, with 2 outs, a single into the outfield probably scores the run, the 0-1. Strike on the outside corner is a throw back to first, not in time. I take that back as a ball. Excuse me.
Yeah, I mean, with Taylor's speed, the only way it's not is if it's like a line drive one hopper to the right or left fielder.
Still, if I'm the Bruins, I send them. Force the defense to make a play. In a 1-1 count, the pitch, runner goes for third. Swinging a ground ball down the third baseline, that's foul. Pretty good range shown over there by Breckenridge, as well as the manager of the Bruins, that is Brett Taylor, as he ranged to his left to make that play on the backhand. A couple of backhands there, as Breckenridge is behind that one. Counts 1-2. Like to see Osborne step off here, as Taylor had a huge jump trying to steal third the last pitch. The pitch misses low as Walker Wilson does a great job behind the plate to knock that down, 2-2. Two the count, 2 outs, 2 on, runners on second or first and second, excuse me. As Osborne comes set. The pitch, runner goes for third. It's on the ground towards the third base coach again. This time it eludes him, but foul ball.
Make a play, coach. Come on. What are you doing out here? EC.
3BC.
Took me a second. I was like, 3BC? What are you talking? Third base coach. That's what it is.
Osborne in a battle here with Herzog. 2-2 the count. Runners on first and second. The pitch is low. Wilson blocks it. Runner goes for third. He's going to eat it. Runner goes for second. As the trail runners, that's good base running by the Bruins. Full count. 2 outs. Runners now on second and third. So Walker Wilson's trying to shake that one off. Looked like it caught him in the bare hand.
Yeah, luckily home plate umpire being smart, kind of giving him a second to recuperate.
Yeah, it's the relationship between catchers and umpires. They know when they need a second just because they're both back there. They both get drilled with foul tips. They both get drilled with pitches in the dirt. So they have a bit of a mutual respect. Obviously, a lot of players respect umpires too, and umpires respect the players, but there's just a bond between an umpire and a catcher. Osborne comes set, delivers a 3-2 pitch. Breaking ball, catches the inside part of the zone for strike 3, as that'll do it for us here in the top of the Uinta Iron Vision third inning. When we come back, we will have Windley, Common, then the top of the order for the Outlaws. You're watching a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. Listening in on 99.1 The Big Dog as well, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Auto, home, life, renters, and business all have one thing in common. They all need insurance. Choosing the right agent is always hard. Choose the agent that takes a professional and individual approach to each client. At Farmers Insurance in Lyman, you will find that agent. Farrell is a down-to-earth person who loves hunting, fishing, and above all, his family. Come in and visit him and his friendly staff for a quote today at 37 Mountain Meadow Street, Suite B in Lyman.
At Wi-Hi, we're with you is more than just 3 simple words. It encompasses the principles we live by to serve our members and local communities. So if you're looking to keep your banking relationships local with a partner who will always be there for you, look to us. We're Wi-Hi. We're Wyoming. We're with you. Visit wyhi.org to learn how you can be a part of something bigger today.
Welcome back inside the Union broadcast booth in the middle of the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the Outlaws at the Wood Bat Classic here in Pocatello. As you're watching that First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at mylocalradio.com, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network, as we are in the Uinta Iron Vision third inning, where our vision is to improve yours. That'll bring up Jaden Windley, followed by Damian Common, then Ryder Wilson, the 8-9-1 hitters in the order.
Came off, I guess, staved off runs in the top half of the inning now. Still trying to get that first one across for Evanston and break into this 2-run advantage for the Bruins.
First pitch to Windley is a strike, 0-1.
Especially with the back half of the order here, if you can get people on, be a good time to do some damage.
The 0-1 fouled straight back.
I'd have caught it.
I saw you pounce like you're ready to.
I'm always ready.
So unfortunately, there was about 10 feet of, net, and then that ball was about 10 feet below us. But diving catch is a diving catch, regardless of the hospital bill.
Yeah.
Comes the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss as he got him with a fastball in the inner third for out number 1.
Yeah, you joke about that. My little brother dove into a fence. He has a fence mark in the middle of his forehead forever. And his first thing he said after he said ow, and then he told my mom the first time she saw him after, I caught the ball.
Perfect.
So
you got the out.
It was in practice.
This brings up Damian Common, the 9-hole hitter. Oh, it was in practice?
Yeah, it wasn't. It was my dad and him in a field by themselves, and he dove.
I've done that before too, except my dad hit it out, and I ran through the fence. The pitch, strike on the outside corner to Damian Common, 0-1. They're screwing around hitting fly balls with my buddy, and no one warned me about the fence. Just full stride, bink, bounced right back.
Yeah, he ran right into it and has a little triangle fence mark on the middle. He doesn't have muscles anymore on his eyebrows because it's right here. So you can see it, just a scar now. It looks better, but yeah. First thing he says, I caught the ball.
The 0-1 misses outside.
It's the grit of baseball players. What can we say?
The 1-1 swing and a miss, 1-2.
Got to have some grit to play this sport.
Absolutely. 1-2 the count.
Yep,
1-2 the count. Common. Back into the box. As Schwede is into the windup. The pitch. Breaking ball tapped back to the mound as Schwede is able to field. We'll flip it over to first as Common made it a lot closer than I think people are expecting for out number 2. Good hustle there down the line from Damian.
I tell you time and time again, if you are always hustling like that you're going to be in the lineup. I don't care what you're doing or what you're hitting or what's going on. If you're putting in 110% of effort, even on dribblers where you think you might have a shot, guess what? You're going to see your name on the lineup card a lot.
That's good effort, too, because, I mean, you never know. You sprint down the line, then the pitcher maybe gets a little rushed, tries to lob that ball, puts too much air under it, you beat it out. But there's a reason to hustle for everything as the first pitch to Ryder Wilson misses low, ball one. Ryder flew out to left field his first time up. He climbs back into that box, slightly open stance, the 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss out of fastball in the outside corner, 1-1. And Schwades was a little time getting back on the mound. And he's ready to roll. Wheels, fires the pitch. Breaking ball in the outside corner for a strike, 1-2. Two out in the inning. 1-2 the count. Schwades into the windup, the pitch. Breaking ball just misses inside. As the entirety of the field for the Bruins all took a step towards the dugout.
They said, all right, let's go.
2-2 the count, 2 outs. Bruins on top, 2-0. Outlaws looking to crack into that. The pitch, swinging a ground ball down the third base line.
Oh, make a play.
Lay by the coach down there. How's that marked in the book, Jace?
E3CB.
3BC.
Yeah, and not
close enough. Close
third
enough.
Coaching base.
Close enough.
A base can coach. That's pretty impressive.
One smart base, the 2-2 pitch. Misses low. This is a heck of an at-bat here from Ryder Wilson. He's kind of grinding it out. He's going to see a 7th pitch of the at-bat right here.
He's your leadoff guy. That's what you expect. Every single time he comes up to the plate, I want to see a 6-pitch AB at least.
Yeah. He's doing that right now. He saw 6 pitches his first time up. Schwades into the windup. The payoff pitch. Misses low as Ryder Wilson gets on base. It's a great at-bat as he draws the walk. Second base runner of the day for the Outlaws. That'll bring up Walker Wilson. Grounded out to third at his first time up. For the Outlaws, not a whole lot of offense going so far. Do you think they're going to have Ryder Wilson on the move over there at first to try to manufacture something? See if you can get a base knock and turn.
Given the part of the order, yes, just because if he's out, you still lead off with your 2-hole. If he's safe, a base hit with your 2-hole scores. So I think you push the agenda.
Schwades checks on him over at first. Comes set, holds to the chest, the pitch. Line drive down the right field line, slicing foul. But with that delivery right there, Schwades is very quick to the plate.
His rhythm has been his strong suit whenever he gets going. So having a base runner helps kind of disrupt that just a tad, and then a foul ball also kind of just puts you in a good spot.
Yeah, because, I mean, the only base runner he allowed was a triple, so he stayed in the windup. I do believe this is his first time from the stretch. The 0-1. Swinging a line drive back up the middle and through for a base hit as Ryder Wilson hits the bag at second on his way to third as he is in. As Walker Wilson with a good heads-up base running there takes second base. Now the tying run standing at second as immediately the center fielder Taylor kind of threw his glove down, realizing, I think he realized he made the mistake of you want to throw that one into second. You weren't throwing Ryder out at third. You want to try to keep that tying run out of scoring position because now you have the Outlaws' best hitter in Gavin Oliver, the chance to tie it.
Yeah, frustration there, but for the Outlaws, you got to take advantage of it. Frustration means nothing without runs.
Schwades into the windup. The pitch. Fastball in the outside corner, 0-1. It's a perfectly placed pitch to start the at-bat. Gavin Oliver back into the box. Schwades into the windup. The 0-1. Misses outside. As catcher Haywood popped up like he was going to throw back to third. 1-1 count to Gavin Oliver.
Always going to make you guessing. Keep you guessing, not make you.
Runners on second and third. 2 out in the inning. The windup, the pitch. Swing and a foul straight back out of play. 1-2 the count. The ball got away, but because it's a foul ball, it's a dead ball until the pitcher's back on the mound. But you love the hustle out of Hansen to make sure that Ryder Wilson didn't try to score on that play, but with the foul ball, it was dead. As the throw did get away, going back to Schwedes. He's back on the mound. We're ready to go. 1-2 the count to Gavin Oliver, tying run, standing on second base. The pitch. Swinging a foul straight back.
Yeah, that ball died. I don't know what. That hit brick.
If you're Coach Nick Small, he has that ball. You hold on to that one until your kid goes out into the field. You don't want Schwedes having that ball, because that ball is probably going to do some funny stuff when you throw it. That did not sound like that baseball was meant to live.
Yeah.
Schwedes back on the mound. Oliver back in the box. The 1-2 pitch. Buzzes the tower as Gavin Oliver jackknifes out of the way. 2-2. I like that pitch from Schwedes. Gavin started to dive out over the plate a little bit. Back him up. Try to see if you can open up that outside corner. For Gavin Oliver, though, you still got to protect the plate. 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball lifted into center field as Taylor's going to come on about one step forward. Makes the play for out number 3, as that'll do it for the bottom of the UNTI Envision third inning. As we come back, we'll have the top of the fourth inning for you. You're watching a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball at the Pocatello Woodbat Classic, online at mylocalradio.com. Also listening in on 99.1 The Big Dog.
Hey, Dad, can I go play outside?
Yes, you can, but don't forget your sunglasses. Did you know that sunglasses with UV protection can help lower your risk of eye calluses, early cataracts, and macular degeneration? At UNTI Eye and Vision, we can help you find the perfect pair of prescription or non-prescription sunglasses from companies like Ray-Ban, Oakley, Maui Jim, and more. Call UNTI Eye and Vision today to protect your eyes from the sun.
UNTI Eye and Vision, 307-789-3937. UNTI Eye and Vision, 789 eyes.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Well, welcome back inside the Union Broadcast booth in the middle of a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the Outlaws at the 2024 Pocatello Woodbat Classic, online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening in on 99.1 The Big Dog. Jackson Osborne back to the mound for his fourth inning of work, as he's allowed 2 runs on 4 hits. He's also struck out 5. As he will face Isaac Jensen, Ryan Haywood, Easton Chapa, the 7, 8, 9 hitters due up here in the top of the 4th inning, as the Outlaws were able to get some runners on the base paths last half inning. So if you're on the mound for Osborne, you want to try to get your bats right back to the dugout as you have a little bit of momentum. You don't have the full momentum, I wouldn't say, but you finally got some runners on the base paths. You want to get back and hit as quickly as possible. Osborne comes set, delivers the pitch, misses high, ball 1. Jensen grounded out to the pitcher last time up.
Well, the bigger thing, you got the bats going, but on top of which, you don't want to be sitting out here for too long. It's hot, and you want to try and make sure to try and get these guys back in so that they can continue on with the bats. Plus, I guarantee you, the more often you're in the dugout, the better you're going to feel when you're in the field.
The pitch is high, 2-0. Jackson Osborne's fallen behind here for the rare time. He's been pretty efficient at getting ahead here in the contest. 2-0 pitch. Strike on the outside corner, 2-1. And the couple times he has fallen behind, he's done a good job of dotting that fastball in the outer third.
See what he can do here, 2-1. We've seen the fastball on this a lot.
As he bounces one in, 3-1.
No, not a fastball at least. At least it didn't look like one.
And it just looked like he overcooked that curveball.
Burnt curveballs. I hate those.
Comes set. Holds it to waist, delivers a 3-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted to the right side of the infield. Braxton Bauer calls for it and makes the play for out number 1. That play looked routine, but as we've seen throughout the day, any fly ball on the right side, that sun does affect it quite a bit, but Bauer's able to ward off the sun to make the play.
Well, the bigger thing, that sun is going to continue down that left side, so, as games continue on here, first base is going to be a real tough position to play.
Osborne comes set. First pitch to Ryan Haywood is fouled. Back over the first base dugout, not a play.
Should I say it?
You should say it.
I'd have caught it.
Got ran down the steps around the bleachers, made the play? I imagine so. I've seen your wheels. Osborne comes set, the 0-1. Breaking ball in the dirt, 1-1.
Yeah, what can I say? My car is pretty cool. Got some cool wheels.
The old Nissan truck.
It has not a Nissan.
No, you're right. It's not. Dang it. I forgot what brand it was.
Toyota Tacoma.
Toyota Tacoma.
Troy the Tacoma.
Osborne comes set, the 1-1. Strike on the top of the zone. Probably about the inner third, 1-2.
Inning number 4 and still filling up the zone is music to my ears right now. That's just great gameplay and overall great job from Osborne. Obviously, though, pitch count is something of a worry and making sure that he can continue out throughout this tournament. So see what this mound beating is. I'm out with a 1-2 count.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to give the ball up.
I think he hit that pitch mark.
Yeah,
he was one pitch away from it.
Yeah, Damian Common's going to come in from left field. He's warming up in the bullpen in between innings as Osborne's day looks like it's going to be done. We're going to take a commercial break. You're watching a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at mylocalradio.com, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network, also tuning in at 99.1 The Big Dog.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
The strategic plan for Una County School District Number 4 states, through collaboration with the entire learning community, our mission is to instill problem-solving skills in our students that will translate to a rapidly changing global environment. We work to accomplish this by constantly improving student achievement, improving student academic and behavioral skills with a district that operates efficiently and effectively. Uinta County School District Number 4, excellence in teaching, opportunity through learning.
At Blacks Fork Dental, we're not just a dental office, we're a family. We believe in inspiring lasting smiles, and that means welcoming patients of all ages. From the littlest smiles to the wisest grins, our team is here to provide gentle and caring dental care for your entire family. Our warm and friendly atmosphere will make you and your kids feel right at home, ensuring every visit is a positive one. At our office, we use the latest technology to provide top-notch care for your family's dental needs, from x-rays to crowns, clear correct to implants, or even dentures. Blacks Fork Dental, where advanced technology meets compassionate care. Join our dental family today by scheduling at blacksforkdental.com.
Water testing, water development, community enhancement grants, and seedling trees, education programs, and specialty workshops helping to preserve agriculture and natural resources in Uinta County. Uinta County Conservation District is here to serve you. Visit our website today at uintacountycd.com.
Welcome back inside the Union broadcast booth. Damian Common to the mound. Jackson Osborne and Common will just straight switch as Osborne's now in left field. Common comes set, kicks, delivers the pitch. Breaking ball in the inside corner for strike 3 as
Congratulations, Jackson Osborne. You got a strikeout.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's his 6th strikeout of the game. That's not a fun at-bat if you're Haywood. We saw that happen a couple times last game where you fall behind 0-2 and then they bring in a new pitcher for the 0-2 pitch. It's kind of messed up as he goes down looking at the breaking ball. Let's bring up Easton Chapa, the first official at-bat that Common will face. Breaking ball in the outside corner, 0-1.
I love it. Fill up the zone. You don't know how hard it is sometimes to do that in this sport, and if you can do that consistently, you're going to be putting out good results.
Common delivers. That's a nasty breaking ball. It's 3 straight breaking balls he's throwing to start his outing as he gets the swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt, 0-2. See what Common decides to do here. Way ahead. He comes set and delivers the pitch. He goes fastball just off the plate outside. Walker Wilson nods his head as in improvement. Excuse me, boy. It's a good try. As he nods his head in improvement at the pitch outside of the zone. That's a great 0-2 pitch.
We feel you. I got you.
The 1-2. Swing and a miss. He got him with the fastball at the top of the zone for out number 2. The official first strikeout of the game for Damian Common. As you're watching a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at mylocalradio.com, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. Bauer, Osborne, Rich, due up.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cash back for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
When participating in sports, there's always a lot to talk about performing at the top of your game. I'd like to expand on that and ask, how about performing at the top of your game in every part of your life? This is Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic. I offer solutions to help improve all aspects of your game called life. Pain management, migraines, allergies, emotional release, nutritional supplements based on blood tests, and improved athletic performance. To help you perform at the top of your game every day, call today to schedule an appointment in Evanston or in Kemmer. Hoover Chiropractic, 307-789-0043.
Welcome back inside the Union broadcast booth in the middle of a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball at the Pocatello Woodbat Classic here in Pocatello, Idaho. As you're watching that First Bank of Wyoming presentation online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening at 99.1 The Big Dog, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. As we Braxton Bauer do up, last at bat we talked about the giant gap on the right side of the field, only for Bauer to take 2 big daddy hacks trying to hit it out of the ballpark. Shows you what I know. That's why I'm up here, not down there. And Schwedes into the windup, kicks, delivers the pitch. Swing and a fly ball in the deep left center field. That's sending Taylor back, as he is able to make a fine running catch in the left center field gap as Braxton Bauer tattooed that ball. That ball was caught about 15 feet in front of the warning track as Taylor nearly overran it. Bauer just got underneath it a little bit. If he squares that thing up, a bit of missile, but good swing there from Bauer.
Yeah, that's just tough because you crushed it. Unfortunately, you got one of the fastest guys that we have seen here all past 2 days in center field, so it's not going to happen.
Go ahead and pick on someone else. First pitch to Jackson Osborne to strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Osborne struck out his first time up. Breckenridge due up after. Schwedes into the windup, delivers the 2-0. Swing and a miss as Osborne went golfing out a fastball below the knees. 0-2. Osborne got to regroup. Take a deep breath. Steps out of the box, steps back in. The 0-2. Just off the plate outside, 1-2. Seen a lot of really good 0-2 pitches today in this game between these two teams. Something that you don't ever want to do is give up a hit 0-2. The motion, the 1-2. Fastball up and in, 2-2. What do you think's coming next?
Breaking ball away.
I'm in agreement. Let's see.
Maybe try and hit the zone, though.
See if Schwedes agrees here. The 2-2 pitch.
We're geniuses.
Breaking ball in the outside corner freezes Osborne for strike 3. 2 down, that'll bring up Breckenridge.
We're not geniuses. We've just been watching baseball for the past ever.
Since
so
6 a.m. today.
Yeah, so we just know at this point, listen, there's strategies, there's where you're going to go about it, and in that instance, it's all right, let's go to the back door or the very far side of the plate with the breaking ball and see if we can hit the zone.
I mean, I'm cool with being the Tony Romo of baseball. First pitch to Rich. Strike on the outside corner. You like how I don't give you time to respond to that? Just let that linger.
Oh, I just find it funny because I was the one who said it.
I know. I said I was in agreement.
So that makes you Tony. What am I then? I'm Jim Nance.
I mean, I think you could live with that as a broadcaster.
I can. I'm just asking if that's what you're saying.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Sounds good to me. All right, welcome in.
Oh, one breaking ball swung on and missed. Hello, friends.
I was going to say that. Literally the next thing I was going to say. And you just say it. I'm like, bro, come on now. It's my line.
My bad. The 0-2 to Rich. Swing and a line drive over the head of the second baseman for a base hit. Breckenridge is an absolute terror with the wood bat.
Just let him have the wood bat forever.
Absolutely.
No more metal bats. Sorry.
That was a great swing on an 0-2 breaking ball. He just goes the other way with it, drops into right center field. That'll bring up Tyson Bateman. Flew out to right field his first time up. Schwed is at 62 pitches. Kind of interesting to see if there's a 65 pitch limit for him. You're not saying that you want Bateman to take 3 straight pitches. That one misses low. That helps you out quite a bit. As you kind of wonder if the Bruins are going to try to save him for another day, come back on Saturday, as he's at 65. If you're Bateman, you have an opportunity here. Try to drive up that pitch count. The 1-0. Breaking ball on the outside corner, 1-2. I mean, especially when he does something like that, not really much you could do anyways, as that was a really good breaking ball. It's a good take, I think, there from Bateman. Next pitch will be number 65. Schrader's comes set. Delivers. Strike 2 on the outside corner.
You're going to see his best pitch here. It's going to be out of the zone, but you're going to see his best pitch.
It appears that it'll be Schweder's at bat to go. It's kind of interesting to see how the strategies are. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, tap, foul down the third baseline. For all we know, the Bruins could just let him go the entire way. As if the Bruins win this one, they would move on to 2-0, which would probably put them in the gold bracket, regardless of the outcome of their third game with the win last night. 1-2. Checking on Rich at first. He singled. Comes set, the 1-2. Breaking ball. Tapped on the ground. Out to Chapa at second. Ranges to his left. Fields fires across for out number 3. Outlaws get a single, nothing more, as you're watching a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at mylocalradio.com, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
When you're looking for great deals on a vehicle, you'll find them at Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston. With 2 locations to serve you, let your adventure start here. Rocky Mountain Yeti in Evanston, legend driven.
Farming requires working with the right equipment. At Covelo Auto Farm Service, you will find the right size tractor, tractor accessories, cattle chutes, and calf corrals for all your farming needs. Covelos has all your auto needs as well. From fluids to belts to protection for your hands, they've got you covered. Covelos also offers a service center for your truck and tractors in one convenient location. Covelos is your one-stop farm and auto shop. Stop in and see them today at 80 Reese Road in Lyman. Covelos Auto Farm Service.
Welcome back inside the Union broadcast booth as we move to the top of the 5th inning. This is a game that started at 3:30 here in Pocatello. We mentioned that because there is a time limit. No inning can start after 2 hours, but with it only being 4:44, that's
looking pretty solid.
Yeah, not something we have to worry about quite yet. Damian Common to the mound for his first full inning of work. Got defensive changes as Jackson Osborne will go from the mound. He went from the mound to left field last half inning. Will go from left field to home plate. Walker Wilson will go out to left field, as instead of forcing him to put the gear on after finishing his outing. They let him go in for the half inning and then start the fresh inning as a catcher.
Probably smart. Also helps with time.
Yeah, especially if you have a time limit. Due up, leadoff hitter, Isaac Hansen is 0 for 2. Struck out his first time up, lined the second baseman, followed by Taylor and Schwedes, who are combined 4 for 4 and have the 2 runs for the Bruins in the first. Screaming for the batter as Hansen was just standing in the other on-deck circle just waiting.
Tyler, he's over there.
Hansen steps into the box. He'll face Common for the first time today. First pitch. Just low. 1-0. It's a good spot. Can't get hurt there. Just bring it up a little bit. You'll probably get that strike call. It's Common. Comes set. Holds at the waist. Delivers the pitch. Does just that. Raises it up about maybe 4 inches. Gets the strike call. 1-1. Common. Comes set. Holds at the waist. Delivers the pitch. That misses high. 2-1. So get you some stats on Damian Common on the mound. As he's pitched 6 1/3 innings across 5 games. He is 0-1. Comes set, delivers a 2-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to second. Windley fields the chest-high hop, fires it to Bauer in time for out number 1. Back to Common. As he's allowed 17 runs total, 10 of them earned on 9 hits. He's walked 12, struck out 7, hit 4 batters. His ERA is 11.05, as that's going to go down today so far, as he's faced 2 batters, gotten 2 outs. And also you can tally on that strikeout he finished off for Jackson Osborne. That'll bring up Taylor, 2 for 2, bunt single, infield single. The pitch. Strike on the outside corner with a nice breaking ball, 0-1.
Common, just like Osborne, fills the strike zone, and in a game like this, you're just trying to help that offense just keep getting their bats up, so I like it.
The pitch swung on, fouled straight back. He's ahead 0-2. Infield playing at medium depth. Not because there's a runner on third, but just because of the speed of Taylor at the plate. He's got a bunt single and an infield single. You definitely can use your legs as a weapon. Common comes set, the 0-2. Swung on, fouled off of his leg. And as a guy that uses his legs quite a bit like Taylor, that's something you don't want to do.
I really thought you were about to say, as a guy who uses his legs a lot, that can hurt sometimes. And I was thinking, listen, Aaron, I'm not going to say anything, but.
Oh, it hurts if you don't use your legs, too. Common comes set, delivers the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with a fastball at the top of the zone for out number 1. Make that 2, excuse me.
The pitch sequencing, it's exceptional. Who's ever calling this game deserves praise upon praise. And if it's the pitchers, that's great. If it's the coach, that's great. If it's the catcher, there's been 2 great calls because now we've had another catcher come in and he's doing the same thing.
Yeah, it's Common's second strikeout of the game. This brings up Schwedes.
Technically, he's been a part of 3 strikeouts now.
It's true. First pitch strike to Schwedes. As he shakes his head in improvement, as I think Schwedes saw that. Didn't want it. Is going to wait for the next pitch. So if you're Common, you might want to get that breaking ball a little bit lower. It was a strike, but it's about belly high. That thing can get wrecked there. The 0-1. Fastball. That's belted down the right field line, slicing foul. 0-2.
All right, you know what's coming. Get that pitch away. Out of the zone by a couple of inches. See if you can get a swing and a miss.
Common comes set, holds the belt, delivers the pitch. Outside, 1-2.
Well, he did what I told him to. It's just, he didn't get a swing and a miss.
It's a good place for it.
Do the same thing, Brianna, a little bit now.
I mean, you don't want to give up a hit 0-2. That's never anything a pitcher wants to do. The 1-2 pitch. Does exactly that. Fastball outside of the zone, 2-2.
All right. You've asked. I'll ask you. What do you think she should do here?
Breaking ball.
Where?
If you can control it to the inner third there, but I would probably say outer third so you don't get hurt. The pitch, breaking ball in the inner third, fouled straight back, 2-2. And sometimes you make a really good pitch like Common did there, just gets fouled back.
Well, that's the essence of a good AB, is fighting off those good pitches to try and find one that you like.
I was going to say for Schwedes, it only takes one mistake, and we've seen that throughout the entirety of this tournament as he just crushes mistake pitches. The 2-2 pitch is a mistake pitch that's belted into right center field. Wilson and Bateman going back. That is off the wall on the fly. Ryder Wilson Fields fires it in as that is a double. Holy moly.
Hit the wall on the freaking fly.
Whoa.
That was the base of the wall he hit.
Beautiful play by number 96, Bryson.
We haven't seen a whole lot
crazy.
of power. That was opposite field, right center gap. We talked about last game that would have hit our broadcast crew over there. If that one goes over,
that's going to hit him.
Yeah, that's where they're at. Holy moly. What a swing that was.
That's just crazy, man.
And you talked about the essence of a good at-bat. He finally got something he can handle, and he wrecked it. Common now has to pitch to Smith. First pitch misses, ball one. If you're Common, there's nothing you can do about it now. But you can still collect this out and try to get yourself back into the dugout, only down 2-0. Comes set, delivers the 1-0. Swinging a ground ball to short. Oliver fields the chest high hop, fires it across for out number 3 as Common surrenders a double, nothing more. You're watching a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. 891 due up for the Outlaws after this.
Great signage is an important component to any successful business. It lets your customers know they have arrived at your doors, and it's a constant advertisement of who you are. When you install LED signage, you're taking it one step further. The ability to create color messages that move is an attention grabber. Plus, you can change the message whenever you would like. Make your business stand out with an LED sign from Rocky Mountain Sign, providing service, installation, and maintenance on all signage. Rocky Mountain Sign, licensed in Wyoming and Utah. Call today for a quote, 307-789-5202.
In the past, when you needed a crown, it took multiple appointments and a mouthful of goop to create a mold of your teeth. Those days are gone. Bear River Dental has equipment that gets your crown done in one appointment.
So this is the scanner for our same-day crowns, and as you can see, we go through, we scan it, and then we're able to design exactly what your crown's going to look like, and then we send that to the mill, and it's going to cut it out. It's going to look just like it's shown on the screen.
The same-day crown machine builds your new crown for a perfect fit. Same-day crowns are one of the many services offered at Bear River Dental in Evanston. Call today to schedule an appointment.
Schwedes back to the mound for his 5th inning of work. He will face 8-9-1 as we were talking in between the break. Not to bring up the double that Common surrendered too much, but holy moly, we were joking that Schwedes has had himself quite the tournament. If he keeps it up, he might not get to play the rest of the way. He might just get to stand on first base.
Yeah, they'll just be like, all right, bud, take your base. I'm not doing this again.
Yeah, that was, I don't know. That might have been, it didn't go out, but this is an old minor league ballpark that he hit the ball to the wall, right center field. He's a right-handed batter, by the way. Opposite field power. That was mashed. Now he's got to deal with Windley. As he's first pitch swinging out into shallow center field, on comes Taylor to make a fine running play for out number 1.
Flies out to center fielder.
This brings up Damian Common, grounded out to the pitcher, his first time up. To the Outlaws, if you get the one runner in the bottom of the order on base, give yourself an opportunity to bat with runners on at the top of your order. You're going to put yourself in a good spot. You're only down 2. You've been down 2 since the first inning. You've done a good job holding it here. So if you're the Outlaws, you might as well pay it off and come back and win this one, right?
Yeah, we've already seen a couple comebacks today and even yesterday, too, with the Bruins.
First pitch from Common, swinging a drive into left field. That sends Herzog back. That's over his head. Makes make that Jensen back over his head. He picks it up at the walls. Common with a 1-out double as he laces that ball right there. He'll happily oblige.
Yeah, it feels good off the bat right there. You know it's going over the head of the left fielder. You're racing for second. You're thinking, all right, there's 1 out in this inning. Get me around and let's try and break this scoreless.
If you're the Outlaws, if you can scratch across 1 here in the 5th and give yourself 2 at-bats to try to, obviously you want to tie it here, but if you can scratch out 1, give yourself 2 at-bats, 6 outs to get that next run in, you put yourself in a good spot. You're going to probably want more. Big hole to the right side for Ryder Wilson. First pitch. Swinging a fly ball to left field as that sends Jensen back, gets behind it, makes the play. Common fakes like he's going to go. No reason to take off and test it there.
Never make the third out at third, so that was just a bluff.
Yeah, especially with, we talked about 2-hole hitter up last time. Walker Wilson's 1 for 2. Give yourself an opportunity with Wilson. As Ryder Wilson just missed that one again. He's had a couple of pretty good swings, just didn't quite square that one up. Leaves it up for Walker Wilson. 1 for 2. Schweders comes set. The pitch. Breaking ball in the inside corner for a strike, 0-1. Walker Wilson steps back in. Damian Common on second. Outlaws trying to cut to the deficit. They trail 2-0 on the Modern Woodman of America scoreboard. Pitch. Swung on, fouled straight back. Or they'll say that it wasn't fouled. Just reset.
I think it was just a strike.
Well, we'll reset and do it again. It's 0-2. Schweders back to the mound, looking to dance out of a jam here, the 1-out double. Comes set, delivers the 1-0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed, dropped by the catcher. They're going to tag Walker Wilson. That'll do it.
He started to run first base. The catcher's like, you're not going anywhere, so he just walked back. He's like, all right, forget it. We're fine.
That'll do it for us here in the bottom of the 5th inning. You're watching a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball at the Wood Baseball Classic here in Pocatello, Idaho. Online at mylocalradio.com. Listening in on 99.1 The Big Dog.
What is Uinta BOCES #1? It's your community college to pursue your degree or certificate. It's high school equivalency. It's CPR and other workforce training. It's cooking and computer classes. It's 3D printers, vinyl cutters, and other free tools. We're many different things to many different people, meeting the education needs of the place we call home. So what is Uinta BOCES #1? That's for you to decide. Come see us today and let us help you make your educational dreams come true.
The tires you drive on matter. Tire quality and condition affect overall safety and how your vehicle performs. Having the right air pressure in your tires even affects gas mileage. Don't trust your tires to just anybody. Choose Freeway Tire to handle all your vehicle maintenance, including regular tire checks and rotation. When it comes to your vehicle, choose the team that really knows tires. Freeway Tire in Evanston. Stop in today.
Welcome back inside the Union broadcast booth in the middle of the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the Pocatello Wood Bat Classic featuring the Evanston Outlaws and the Bruins here in Pocatello, Idaho on mylocalradio.com. All a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network, listening in on 99.1 The Big Dog back home in Evanston. And we appreciate everyone watching/listening as the Outlaws trail 2-0 to the Bruins out of Idaho Falls. This has been a pretty good game. 2 runs in the first inning is the difference in this one, as realistically the difference in this game is a fly ball that was nearly caught by Tyson Bateman as he made a tremendous diving effort. It was in his glove. When he hit the ground, it came out. That's the difference in this one.
Yeah, you're talking he makes that catch. It's 0-0 right now in the 6th.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very good Bruins team that the Outlaws are playing with, and that's very, very encouraging to see after coming off of 4 straight wins over the weekend. The Outlaws continuing their good play. First pitch from Common misses low. for a ball, 1-0. So the Outlaws coming to this matchup 8-10, looking to pull within one game of 500. This is Cooper Jones at the dish. Swings at the 1-0, fouls it straight back as that caught Osborne on the way through. Checking on Osborne. He appears to be all right. Common wanted the ball, and he wants to get back to work. He's feeling
Come on, let's go. I know you're hurting over there. Let's go. Get back in there behind the plate. I don't care if your foot is turned the other way. Get back in the box.
Where's the batter going? The batter was walking down to first base.
I don't know what he was doing. Is that a disengagement? Is a strike?
Yeah, I was going to say. Never seen that before. Usually they go down the third baseline. Osborne appears all right. Jones steps back in. The pitch. Breaking ball in the outside corner. 1-2. It'll be Jones, Herzog, and Jensen due up. Here in the top of the 6th inning. Common. Comes set, holds the belt. The pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him with a fastball in the outer third for strike 3 as Damian Common is looking incredibly sharp today. That's his 4th.
This really stinks because this has been an absolute, just perfect performance in terms of pitching for the Outlaws, and rightfully so for the Bruins as well. But there's 2 runs on the board for the Bruins because of that one first inning. Ever since there and pretty much around there, it's been exceptional. Clinic.
Common comes set. First pitch to Herzog. Strike on the outside corner, 0-1. The pitching's been excellent today, and that's one thing I think if you were going to question the Outlaws about what their weakness is attacking the zone through the start of the season was one of their areas they struggled as. Not struggling as Damian Common, fastball on the outside corner, 0-2.
He is feeling himself. He's got the rhythm down. Feed him. Talk about feeding your running back. This is the same thing. Feed your pitcher. Let him go.
Comes set, the 0-2 pitch. Breaking ball. That one slipped out of his hand as he immediately snaps his wrist down after the pitch to remind himself to snap that one through. 1-2. It's just that kind of day, too, where even your mistakes, you know exactly what you did wrong. So he comes set, the 1-2 pitch. Fastball top of the zone after that breaking ball. 2-2. Common works his way back to the rubber, working from that first base side. Comes set, holds at the waist. Deals the 2-2. Fastball back up the middle and fielded by Windley. He's going to field fire and Bauer can't quite pick it. I'm not sure if that would have been in time as that was a heck of a play from Windley at second base.
The fact he even got to that ball is pretty incredible, and he had a decent shot to get the runner, too. It was just going to be really close.
Outlaws throwing around in the infield. I think time had been called, though.
Yeah, I thought we had time called, but who knows?
Ooh, they threw up an error on the scoreboard. There's no way you can give anyone an error on that play. That's unfair.
Good news is I don't think that's the official score.
Yeah, I was going to say they have it as a hit down here. I thought that ball was destined for center field. This brings up Isaac Jensen. First pitch. Grounded down the first baseline, foul. 0-1. The only thing that Windley really did on that, well, not only thing, but the thing he did is he kind of gives Dylan Herzog another opportunity to brag about his wheels as he turned that, what I thought was going to be a for sure single into an infield single. The 0-1. Breaking ball in the inside corner, 0-2.
Good pitch again.
One down, runner on first. Outlaws trail 2-0 on the Modern Woodmen of America scoreboard. Common comes set, delivers the pitch. It's low as Osborne back picks, not in time. Sorry if you hear that smacking noise. I'm sunburnt in one spot on my arm, and that's just my elbow.
Oh, shoot.
Kind of impressive.
How did you do that?
I don't know. Dude, I have no idea with the sun. Common comes set, delivers the 1-2 pitch. Misses low. Osborne with the stop. Runner goes. He's going to make it easily. It's good base running there by Herzog.
You got Aaron over there with one spot sunburnt, and me with my arm a nice reddish brown.
Yeah, not everybody grew up in Texas.
Oh, so you admit Texas is a good place. That was a...
Well, I'm just saying it's a place that you get a lot of sun. I like Texas. I just like bashing on Texas because it makes people from Texas really upset. I think it's funny.
Fair enough. I can see that.
Common, the 2-2 pitch. Swing and tap down the ground. Oliver charges from short. Fields fires on the run and makes the play for out number 2. As Jensen dove headfirst into the bag. The 6-3 put out brings up Ryan Haywood with an insurance run 90 feet away. This is a big at-bat in this game. Outlaws down to their final 6 outs. If we don't get to that 5:30 threshold beforehand. But you'd think that if we get to that 5:30 threshold, it means
we're probably playing the 7th inning anyway.
That or the Outlaws had an incredible bottom of the 6th. Fastball misses outside. Ball 1. The count to Haywood. Easton Chapa on deck, followed by the top of the order. The 1-0. Swing and a drive into left field. That's sending Walker Wilson back as that's over his head, down for a base hit. 1 run's going to score on the RBI double by Ryan Haywood. That makes the score 3-0 on the Modern Woodmen of America scoreboard. So we get a courtesy runner for the catcher. Easton Chapa will come up. Isaac Hansen moves to the on-deck circle. Chapa 0 for 2. Struck out both times in the contest. This will be the second time through the order for Common, as Haywood got to see Common for 1 pitch. Chapa was his first batter. Ball misses inside as Chapa jackknifes out of the way. 1-0. Common working from that first base side of the rubber. Comes set. Holds at the waist. Kicks and deals. Strike on the outside corner, 1-1. As you continue to talk about big at-bats, this one's equally as big as well. You don't want to fall behind any further. Offense hasn't quite gotten one yet, but you want to keep it closer. Common comes set. Delivers the 1-1. Fastball outside as Osborne lunges to his right to keep it in front of him. 2-1. Haywood, the runner on second after the RBI double. 2 down in the inning. 1 run already across. Common comes set. Holds it to waist. The 2-1. Misses high and inside. 3-1. Damian Common, you want to get it done right here. You'd like to face the top of the order with nobody on. Common comes set. Delivers the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a fastball at the knees on the inside corner. 3-2. Isaac Hansen, the batter on deck, represents the top of the order. Full count, 2 outs. Bottom of the 6th inning. Or make that top of the 6th inning, excuse me. It's Common. Holds at the waist. Delivers. Swing and a miss. He got him with a fastball at the top of the zone. As that'll do it for us here in the top of the 6th inning. We come back, we'll have the bottom of the 6th, Oliver, Bauer, Osborne due up. You're watching a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at mylocalradio.com, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
With 25 years of successful industry experience, Mountain West Business Solutions looks forward to providing all of our customers with exceptional service, industry-leading technology, and a one-of-a-kind buying experience. Having your office equipped with the right technology makes all the difference in the world. With a lower cost per print, we will supply you with the right technology for the best price. Great people, great products, and great service. Mountain West Business Solutions.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Welcome back inside the Union broadcast booth, in the middle of the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball, online at mylocalradio.com. All part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. 3-0 Outlaws trail. Gavin Oliver up to bat. First pitch swinging at a breaking ball in the dirt. 0-1. He'll be followed by Braxton Bauer, Jackson Osborne. Into the windup, the 0-1. Misses low as Oliver lays off this time. 1-1. Osborne will climb back into the box. The pitcher, Schwedes, at 75 pitches. Looks like he's going to have this one throughout the entirety. The pitch, fastball in the outside corner. 1-2. Maybe if he gets into trouble, they might make a switch, but this looks like this could be his game, as pitch count is not a factor, especially if we only have 2 innings left. Into the windup, the 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball swung on and missed, and a good one. As Haywood picks it up, will fire to first.
Ooh.
As they're going to call Oliver safe. Got a little lackadaisical with that one, but they're going to give Oliver the benefit of the doubt. I don't know if the first base umpire thought that he wasn't on the bag, as we're going to get to talk about this one.
Yeah, come out and ask what's going on here.
Because if he has him beating it, I don't think that's right. I don't think that. And I thought he was on the base, too. Hey, if you're the Outlaws, though, that could be the spark that you need.
Yeah, anything.
And that's why it's a good idea to come out and talk about this one, just because you don't want this to be what sparks a rally when you throw a nasty breaking ball, get a strikeout, and, you know, maybe it was a lackadaisical lob down to first, but the throw did beat him. As lackadaisical as it was, you did still really complete the out. I think the Outlaws caught a break there. So Braxton Bauer steps to the dish. First pitch, breaking ball in the outside corner, 0-1. No one out, bottom of the 6th inning. As Oliver reaches on the stolen base at first. Bauer steps back in. Schwedes comes set. Kicks and deals the pitch. Swing and a miss. The throw down to second is in time.
Well, that's unfortunate. You get a spark and just can't keep him on the base. I like the idea. You need to push the agenda. I'm not saying it's the wrong decision. It's just it's a tough thing to happen at that point in time.
Well,
now you got to have a big hit here.
0-2 to Bauer. The windup, the pitch. Misses in the dirt.
Got it.
That ball skipped all the way up the backstop. It came above our heads about, I'd say, how far off the ground are we?
I think you go 30 feet. I think that's good. 20 feet, 25 feet?
Yeah, something like that. That ball skipped really high up in the air. That was crazy.
I'd say 25 feet.
Comes the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him there. As the entirety of the Bruins are walking off the field after out number 2.
That's because they counted that first out, and then they got that out again.
Same guy. Yeah. That's 2 batters, big dog.
They had that strikeout, thought, all right, there's 1, and they threw the guy out, oh, that's 2, and then they struck out, oh, there's 3. Wait. No, that was only 2.
Now batting number 18, Osborne.
This brings up Jackson Osborne. He's 0 for 2. So that pitch misses low, ball 1. Osborne, he's 0 for 2. I'm going to break into the hit column here. Wind up the pitch. Misses off the plate away. 2-0. If Osborne were to reach, that'd bring up Breckenridge. He's 2 for 2. 2-0 pitch. Swung on, fouled straight back, 2-1. Schwedes swaggers his way back to the mound. He's about to throw pitch number 85 of his outing. Into the windup, 2-1 to Osborne. Swinging on the ground to second base. Choppa plays a bounce over his head. Throws it to first in time for out number 3 as that took a wild hop on him. But that'll do it for the Outlaws here in the bottom of the 6th inning. You're watching a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at mylocalradio.com. All a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Buying or selling is a simple process if you're working with the right real estate agent. This is Bobby Dalzall, broker with Big Country Properties. We have agents serving both Lincoln and Uintah counties that can assist you with all of your real estate needs. We are the top listing and selling brokerage in the Bridger Valley and strive to be honest, hardworking, and thorough. Whether buying or selling, we make it happen. Call us today at Big Country Properties, 307-782-3556.
I don't know about you, but every time I go to the grocery store, I'm filled with anxiety. Do I have enough money? Meat prices have doubled. How can I ever work on food storage when I can hardly afford food for this week? Wyoming Wild Meats and Lyman is the solution. Weekly specials are posted on Facebook. Beef, pork, chicken for one meal or a mixed order to fill the freezer. You will find quality Gosner cheese and milk products and delicious bread. Because overhead is low, the savings are passed to every customer. Wyoming Wild Meats, offering fresh domestic meats.
Welcome back inside the Union broadcast booth in the middle of a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at mylocalradio.com, as well as listening on 99.1 the Big Dog, as we are tuned into the Wood Bat Classic here in Pocatello, Idaho. I thank everyone for tuning in. As Damian Common back to the mound for his. Well, we'll double check that. Give you the correct stat number for his third full inning of work. He's gone 2 2/3 to allow just the 1 run. Due up for the Bruins, you have Hansen, Taylor, Schwedes. The top of the order due up. As these first 2 batters, they're important because there's no way that you want to face Bryson Schwedes right now with runners on base. He is feeling it today at the plate, on the mound. He's just feeling good about the game of baseball today. So if you can handle it, you want to try to get these first 2 guys out. Obviously, no easy task in Hansen and Taylor.
No, but again, you fill the strike zone up. You let your defense work behind you, and Common's done a good job about that. We saw Osborne do a good job of that, so hopefully you can kind of continue that streak. I'm not as much worried about the guy right now, but with the speed coming up next, you really want to make sure you get this out here at least.
Commons, first pitch. Misses high as it was a breaking ball that floats above the zone. 1-0. Hansen 0 for 3. Struck out, lined out, ground out, The pitch. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball outside the zone. 1-1.
Yeah, it's that breaking ball goes away from the batter and kind of just flung the bat out there.
Common comes set, holds it to waist, delivers the pitch. That one misses outside, 2-1. 3-0, Bruins on top of the Outlaws. As Common comes set, delivers the 2-1. Swung on, tapped at the plate, foul. Deactivate and reactivate.
I did.
You tried that?
It's hot.
We apologize if you're watching online, some of the technical difficulties that we're having.
Yeah, it's not hot. It's the camera's got to be. Pull it back a little bit.
Trying to make some adjustments. Common comes, sets, delivers the pitch. Swung on line right at Braxton Bowers. He gloves that one for out number 1.
Next up to bat, number 5, Taylor.
Is it hot?
No, the camera's good. Springs up Taylor. 2 for 3. Infield single, bunt single, strikeout. Common comes set. First pitch of Taylor. Misses outside, ball 1. Common works his way back to the mound. Comes set, delivers the pitch. Strike on the inside corner, 1-1. Top of the 7th here. Outlaws on top, 3-0 on the Modern Woodmen of America scoreboard. As we got the camera back, we apologize for some technical difficulties. Common comes set, delivers the pitch. Swung on, popped up, third base side. Breckenridge gives chase. As he dives, can't quite make the play. Damian Common picks it up on a hop. Love to see the hustle out of your pitcher.
Yeah, that's great effort.
Great effort by Rich as well, but for Common, I understand.
Your hat's over there, bud. Your hat's over there.
I understand you're a left fielder. Breckenridge and Damian Common both lost their lids, and they're looking for him. Rich tried to steal Common's. But if you're Damian Common, let Breckenridge get that one.
Yeah.
You have wheels, you have speed, but you're on the mound. Don't exert your energy going after that.
As always, and when you're a pitcher, unless you are the only one that can get to the ball, which is very rarely, it's not your ball.
Yeah. Taylor in a 1-2 count is Common back to the mound. But, we talked about Common when he grounded out to the pitcher. That's how he plays. He's 100% effort all the time, the 1-2 pitch. Misses high, 2-2. Common works from that first base side of the rubber, 2-2 the count. The motion, the pitch. Misses above the zone, and this is a huge pitch with Schwedez on deck. You don't want to face him with the runner on, as he has scolded the ball all 3 times he's been up. Common comes set. Kicks, deals the payoff pitch. Misses high for ball 4. They'll bring up Schwedez. Got a pair of doubles, as well as a single. Scored a run in the first. If you're Common here, you want to try to work down. Last at bat, he got a pitch that was up in the zone that he could drill, and he tattooed it to the wall in the right center field. Common checks on the runner at first, comes set. Delivers the pitch. Fastball in the outside corner, 0-1. It's a good spot there for that fastball. But you've already seen that he can hit the ball the other way with some power. So you might want to drop it down just a little bit, try to aim it to the knees. The 0-1 runner goes. Pitch misses inside the throw. Not in time as the tag was missed. Looked like the throw beat him. I think Oliver just was a little late with the tag.
I don't know if he ever got it because he kept just swinging the glove around and never touched him.
Lose count 1-1. Common comes set. Delivers the pitch. Swing and a nubber to second base. Off the glove of Windley into right field. As Common induced the weak contact, the throw gets away. Runner's not paying attention.
Yeah, it's tough there. You had an out, and it was just a harder play than he originally thought. It's kind of really dropped as of like the last little bit in its trajectory.
It's always a tough play as an infielder. Do you want to go get it in the air, or do you want to try to wait for it to hop and try to play it on that hop? But when you do that with a line drive, especially off a right-handed batter's bat off the end of the bat, that ball has so much spin that it could bounce any way on you. Now it's runners on first and third, 1 out in the inning. Pitch misses outside. We get a courtesy runner for the pitcher. 1 on the count. before Common can climb back on the mound. Osborne delivers. I imagine the first and third play for the Outlaws. Common comes set. Delivers the pitch. Breaking ball outside corner for a strike, 1-1. I think that's one rule I'd get rid of too. The cards in the back pocket, regardless of offense or defense. I know it's a lot of information, and baseball is a game of information, but memorize it. You know? Like in the Simpsons movie, elected to lead, not to read. Ground ball back up the middle, the runner goes, won't be a double play as it's past Windley into the outfield. As the runner will advance from second to third on the error. Run scores. 4-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Tough play there as the runner kind of screened Windley. As manager Nick Small is going to come out of the dugout. We might get a pitching change here. I think he just wants to talk to his team.
Yeah, it's a tough couple plays there because the runner going in the line of sight of the second baseman there kind of messed up his rhythm in terms of throwing that to first. Had the play just a moment ago, and then the one thing that I think he also wants to talk about is go to his pitcher, and he showed frustration. And although we want to have emotion, I'm not saying that, but when there's something like that happens, frustration's not the best way to kind of keep the emotions calm.
Yeah, you don't want to show your teammate up. This brings up Cooper Jones. The pitch, swung on, popped up down the third baseline. Rich gives chase and just can't get there.
In this instance here, you always want to try and leave it as a grand slam lead. You can do that by getting out of this inning with no more runs. It's going to be tough with a runner at third, but you do have the shot at the double play. And in some ways, maybe get a strikeout, a pop out, something to just keep those runners put and keep it at a 4-run deficit.
Common comes set and delivers the 0-1 pitch. Swinging a ground ball to first. Bauer picks it. Has no play as Common didn't get over there. As that's going to be a run scored. All runners will be safe. So rule that an infield single. As Bauer wanted to go first, I think he probably could have. Only play he might have had after the pitcher didn't get off the mound was probably home.
Go home or just run at the runner who's running at you, because you're not that far off the line. Go tag him, but it's hard because once you double pump, he looked at home first, then he looked to second, and then at first, and by that time he was past him.
This brings up Herzog. Infield single his last time up. Pitch misses outside, 1-0. As if you're the Outlaws, you want to limit it here. You've played far too well in this contest for this to get away from you here in the seventh inning. As this was a 2-0 game all the way until the 6th, to where they only scored one. It was 3-0 heading into the 7th. The pitch, swing and a fly ball into left center field. Walker Wilson giving chase, and he can't get there. That's down in the gap for a base hit. Ball's bobbled out in the outfield. One run's going to score. Here comes the second run. The relay throw is in time. They got him. It's a great job by the Outlaws there to cut the runner down at the plate. One run will score as they cut down the second runner.
Yeah, you make sure to get that out. You got 2 on the inning now. One more can get you in the bats, and although it's 6-0, the out is ever so important in this situation.
Brings up Isaac Jensen.
Now up to bat, number 3, Jensen.
It's a great relay there from Braxton Bauer. Runner on second, 2 down. Common comes set, delivers the pitch. There's a strike. Nice breaking ball in the inner third, 0-1. Common peers in, gets the sign, comes set for the 0-1. Strike 2 on the outside corner, a perfect pitch, 0-2. Six 0, 3 runs in here in the top of the 7th to extend the lead for the Bruins. Outlaws looking to limit the damage here. The 0-2. Misses at the top of the zone. Ball 1. Common looks in. Gets the sign. Holds at the waist. Delivers the pitch. Swung on and floated over towards first base. Braxton Bauer off of his glove. Can't make the play. As here comes the run to score. RBI single would be my guess for Jensen. Keeps the inning alive.
Now up to bat, number 4.
Just a nightmare inning. That's all it is. Just a nightmare inning.
This brings up Ryan Haywood. Doubled his last time up. 7-0. The Modern Woodman of America scoreboard. Checks runner on first. Common comes set. Holds at the belt. Delivers the pitch. Breaking ball in the zone for a strike. If you're Common, you're still having a great outing. I think on the scoreboard they ruled out an error on Bauer. I would happily disagree, as he did about all he could just to get his glove on that one. Common comes set, the 0-1. Outside, 1-1. It's Common. Holds at the waist, comes set, the pitch. Swung on, popped up down the right field line. That's slicing foul. Braxton Bauer goes charging at that fence. I think the fence flinched.
Yeah.
1-2.
It said, "Oh, wait."
I was gonna say when you were saying Bauer running down the first baseline at the runner, I think the runner would have stopped. That's
what I'm saying. You just go after him.
That's a lot of humanity once it gets going. Common comes set. The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball on the ground to short. Oliver backs up. Fields fires it across the infield, as they're going to call him safe on the infield single. Tough play there.
Now up to bat for the Bruins, number 7, Chapa.
Pretty good throw, though, from Oliver, as initially when that ball was hit, it had so much topspin, I wasn't sure that they had a chance at all. And, if I'm Haywood, I think I'm arguing this. I just hit an infield single, and you're going to pinch run for me? Or courtesy run for me, excuse me. I think I'm arguing with my coach. Probably not going to win that argument.
I was about to say, how will that go?
With a courtesy runner. The same. First pitch misses high, ball 1. I was always that kid that got courtesy ran for in the late inning, so I get it. 1-0 the count. The pitch. Strike on the outside corner, 1-1. Common back to work. Trying to get out of this inning. Runners on first and second, 2 out. Choppa at the plate. The pitch misses high, 2-1. Common back to work. Holds at the waist. Delivers a 2-1 pitch. Strike on the inside corner for strike number 2. 2 on. 2-2 the count. 2 outs in the inning. Runners on first and second. Common comes set. Delivers. Breaking ball, strike 3 called as he got him there. As Choppa strikes out. That'll do it for us here in the top of the 7th inning. Outlaws with some work to do. As you're watching a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at mylocalradio.com, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network.
The best trips away from home always come when you know you're among friends. This is Coulter Patterson, General Manager at the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper, Wyoming. I invite you to stay with us every time you're here. We've got the absolute best staff. Lots of our team members have been working together for years, and we feel like we're a happy family. I guarantee you'll feel that when you come stay with us. We're always glad that you choose the Come On In, and we'll do everything to make your stay comfortable and relaxing. The Come On In Hotel and Suites is the best place to stay because we have the best staff in Casper. Come on in today.
The strategic plan for Una County School District Number 4 states, through collaboration with the entire learning community, our mission is to instill problem-solving skills in our students that will translate to a rapidly changing global environment. We work to accomplish this by constantly improving student achievement, improving student academic and behavioral skills with a district that operates efficiently and effectively. Uintah County School District Number 4, excellence in teaching, opportunity through learning.
Welcome back inside the Union broadcast booth in the middle of a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball at the 2024 Pocatello Woodbat Classic, online at mylocalradio.com, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. Breckenridge, Tyson Bateman, Jaden Windley due up here in the bottom of the seventh. Outlaws trail 7-0 on the Heritage Auto of Evanston scoreboard. Kind of got away from there in the top of the seventh. First pitch to Rich. Strike on the outside corner, 0-1. Rich, 2 for 2 in the day. He's got a triple and a single. Wind up, the 0-1. Looks like that was a breaking ball, 58-foot breaking ball that skips in.
That may have hit the grass. I don't know where that that bounced.
It's hard to be real critical of Schwedez on the mound, as he's been tremendous for this Bruins team. That might be his only blemish, really, the 0-1. Foul down the third baseline, 1-2. He'll work his way back onto the mound. We have.
You want to hear some good/bad news?
Sure.
We've been awake for 12 hours.
Oh.
We have 2 games still left to go.
That's all right. Baseball will power us through the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. So I'm not sure what that was. That didn't look like a breaking ball. It didn't look like a fastball. Maybe did he throw a
cutter? Could have been a cutter, a little move on a fastball. It was definitely slower, or could have just slowed up his delivery.
Yeah, could have been. Ephus, the old-fashioned Ephus pitch. It's out number 1 as Breckenridge strikes out. It's 2 for 3 in the contest. This brings up Tyson Bateman. 0 for 2. First pitch. Fastball in the outside corner. 0-1. Into the motion, kicks, delivers that 0-1 pitch. Strike 2 on the outside or the inside corner, 0-2. That's Tyson Bateman's reaction right there, kind of signifies. Yeah.
It sums up the past about 50 minutes-ish, 30 minutes, 40 minutes.
Frustration as the Outlaws were in this game playing with a really good team. Now they're trailing 7-0, the 0-2 outside, 1-2. And you can't get frustrated. You got another game to play. If you get frustrated and let this one carry over into that second game, you could be in an 0-2 hole real quickly here.
Yeah, not what you want to do at all.
Wind up, the 1-2 pitch. Off the plate outside, 2-2. Bateman will step back in. Into the windup, the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, got him with a fastball there for out number 2. That'll leave it up to Jaden Windley.
Number 2, Windley.
He's 0 for 2. Damian Common on deck if we get that far. That was strikeout number 9 for Schwedez on the day. Wind up the pitch. Swinging a ground ball back up the middle as Windley singles into center field. Nice piece of hitting there on the first pitch.
There's life.
That brings up Damian Common, who scolded the ball his last time up for a double. And, you know, we talked about in a couple games today, no matter the score, you want to try to build momentum heading into your second game, especially if you're playing later on in the day. It's going to be about probably a 2.5-hour wait for the Outlaws. They're going to have to wait for the game in between. But you want to build momentum, and you want to try to feel a little bit better about yourself heading into that next game. First pitch to Common. Swing and a ground ball to short. As that is bobbled at short by Hansen, everyone's going to be safe. Would have been a tough play to throw Damian Common out anyways. I think the only play they would have had was second base. That'll bring up Ryder Wilson.
Hey, you get your 8 and 9 guys on. Seems pretty good.
Yeah.
Number 27, Wilson.
Ryder Wilson at the dish. Runners on first and second. 2 down in the inning. So Wilson's got a couple of flyouts to left field, sandwiched by a walk. First pitch misses as it skips around. Base runners are going to stay still. It's probably a wise decision. I mean, talk about down 7.
They're not going to risk anything.
Yeah, not going to. Those 2 runs aren't going to score 7. So Wilson steps back in. Schweders comes set. Kicks and delivers the 1-0. Swinging a ground ball down the third baseline, foul. Runs count 1-1. 2 down. Bottom of the 7th inning, Outlaws their last out of the game. Trying to claw back into this one. They trail 7-0 on the Modern Woodman of America scoreboard. Schweders comes set. Kicks, deals the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a line drive down the third baseline, foul. Is Wilson behind 1-2. Choke up and protect. So Wilson will step back in. Schweders comes set. Kicks, deals the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called on the outside corner as that is the 10th punch out of the day for Schweders, and that'll end the game here at Pocatello, at Holly Field in Pocatello, as the Outlaws fall 7-0 to the Bruins as they go to 0-1 here in the tournament. Bruins improve to 2-0. As you're watching a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Outlaws Baseball online at mylocalradio.com, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. We'll have more from the Union broadcast booth after this.
Fast, fresh, delicious. 3 words that describe your experience every time you enjoy a delicious meal with Jimmy John's. Utilizing the freshest ingredients, home-baked bread, and professional sandwich building skills, the team at Jimmy John's always delivers a mouth-watering sandwich to satisfy any hunger. Jimmy John's. Freaky fast, freaky fresh. Visit any of our locations today in Evanston, Rock Springs, Sheridan, and Gillette.
Precision, the quality, condition, or fact of being exact and accurate.
Precision is important. Scoring the next point, making the perfect shot, getting the best score. And when you think of your dentist, you want precision to be the first word that comes to mind. That's why patients are so pleased with Dr. McKay Frankum. He provides precision family dentistry at reasonable prices to every patient. Dr. McKay Frankum, call today for an appointment.
Call Dr. McKay Frankum at 789-8910.
Western Wyoming Beverages has been proudly owned and operated in Wyoming for over 50 years, providing reliable service, friendly staff, and the nation's top beverage products, including Pepsi. We always strive to be the premier business partner for our customers. Western Wyoming Beverages services Rock Springs, Green River, Jackson, Evanston, Kemmer, Pinedale, Wamsutter, Big Piney, Mountain View, and Lyman. Go Red Devils!
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
WattSmart is Rocky Mountain Power's energy efficiency program. WattSmart provides rebates to residential customers for energy efficiency upgrades made around the home. Devices and appliances that use electricity in your home can usually be made more efficient, and that can save you money and energy. When you decide to make upgrades, we have rebates available for you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
Out here, we've always worked remote. Out here, stress usually refers to the pull on a rope. Where a stroll in the city is also a stroll in the great outdoors. Where work is a way of life, and life is good. Out here, the backyards are big, and the deals, they're even bigger. This is southwestern Wyoming, and it's where you can get the biggest deals on a vehicle you want with plenty of hometown hospitality. Heritage Auto, your hometown dealer with the biggest deals.
Life is made up of moments. We care about those moments as much as you do. We are Modern Woodmen, a fraternal financial services organization, member-owned, not stockholder-run. Since 1883, we've supported families, strengthened communities, and helped people reach their financial goals. From protection to saving to retirement planning, let us help you plan for those special moments in your life.
Welcome back inside the Union broadcast booth in the middle of the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of the Outlaws at the Woodbat Classic in Pocatello, online at mylocalradio.com, all a part of the My Local Radio Sports Network. It is time for the Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast meets fresh every single day. Get your gourmet sub at Jimmy John's today as the Outlaws drop this one 7-0. They go behind 2-0 in the first inning, but that is where it would stand until the sixth inning, where they give up one. The Bruins took a 3-0 lead. Then they would score. They'd score 4 in the top half of the seventh to make it 7-0. Outlaws unable to muster one across. We'll go over some stats real quick as I try to pull it up. I had it up on my phone. There we go. Jackson Osborne will get the loss. He pitched 3 1/3 innings, allowed 5 hits, 2 earned runs, punched out 5. Damian Common goes 3 2/3, allowed 5 runs, 1 earned, 1 walk on 6 strikeouts. Only 1 walk for Outlaws pitching here. That's a very promising sign. As the Outlaws, there's not really, the only adjustment they have to do is play clean baseball. If they can limit the errors, turn those errors into outs, they're going to be able to play with some of these teams here. That's a very, very good Bruins team.
They just showed it. They played with that Bruins team all the way there. I mean, it was just the last inning that kind of put a little asterisk on the game in some way.
It's time for the Dr. McKay Franco Precision Play of the Game. And for that, I'm trying to think of an Outlaws play here, as we're going to call it the throwout at home in the 7th inning, as they completed a relay to throw out the second runner trying to score on that play, as that was a great relay from Ryder Wilson to Braxton Bauer to Jackson Osborne. That is your Dr. McKay Precision Play of the Game. It's time to move on to your Pepsi Player of the Game, and because it's an Outlaws game, we have to give it to an Outlaw, or else it'd be very clearly Bryson Chuedes, who went 7 innings, allowed 5 hits, struck out 10, no walks. I take that back, he had 1 walk. But for the Outlaws, I have to give it to Breckenridge, as he went 2 for 3, had a couple of real solid hits, as he smokes the ball with the wood bat. I mean, it's almost tempting to talk to him about possibly switching to that during the regular season.
If you're 2 for 3, I mean, you got to start looking at your averages with wood bat and without it, and think, all right, listen, I understand that metal bat is better. However, I am hitting better with the wood bats. Therefore, let's just use that.
I was going to say, the triple he hit today, I don't think I've seen him hit the ball as hard as that this year. So, I mean, like,
some people do better with the wood bats. I mean, here's the thing. Metal is great, but the wood bat has a sweet spot that if you hit, feels flawless.
Yeah.
You can't get that on a metal bat. No matter where you hit, you're going to feel it in your hands. There is a portion of the wood bat, the sweet spot, that you hit that, there's no ringing, there's no nothing, that ball just flies.
Absolutely, as that is our Pepsi Player of the Game. Everything is better with Pepsi, as Breckenridge was better today, as that is going to do it for us from here, as we will have the Green River game. Green River playing. We'll get you the exact details here in a second. As before we go, we also want to shout out, unfortunately with the with tournament play, Coach Small's not going to have enough time to come up here and get everything going before we before we get to the next game, so we want to shout out the Grand Slam Club for him. Alliance Drilling Tools, Marathon Pipeline, VFW Post 4280 in Auxiliary, Porter's Fireworks, Rocky Mountain Yeti, Evanston, Union Wireless, Tom's HVAC, Best Kind Embroidery, Kazine's Ace Hardware, Evanston Regional Hospital, Western Wyoming Beverages, and Spire. As thank you to all of you guys. Without you guys, Evanston baseball wouldn't be possible. Thank you to all of our sponsors, because without you guys, our broadcast wouldn't be possible. Until next time, go Outlaws.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting, LLC. Thank you for joining us for this sports presentation on MyLocalRadio.com.